We're live. We're live. We're here. Guys, welcome back to a new live stream. Today is the biggest game potentially in the Premier League. It's Manchester City and Liverpool facing out. I'm so excited. How are we all doing? Spam TD on the chat. Love that. Who we got? Who we got here? Bobby Douglas. I'm live from Berlin today, by the way, which is pretty interesting. We've got LFC supporter here. We have Logan Brown, Sana Atif, Alex Piena, Marshall, Hamida, MTC Dark, Aiden. Hello to everybody and welcome back. We're live from Berlin for the Premier League matchup between two massive football clubs who are deciding potentially the Premier League title today. They're probably both going to win the rest of their games. So it all comes down to this. Who's winning? I want to see score predictions. We're probably going to do the biggest giveaway we have ever done on this channel today. And it's because it's one of the biggest games in football. So get your entries in early. Get your predictions in. Make sure you've liked and subscribed. We are keeping an eye out on the West Ham-Brentford game, which is pretty interesting. But we're going to get straight over to the facts, really. You ready for the facts? Let's talk about it. We're going to go talk about the teams because the teams are out, which is pretty interesting. Now, in the background, I am listening to West Ham-Brentford, so bear with me. We need to check some of the scorelines for that, actually. But how are we all doing? People are saying 4-2 City. You really think there's going to be 6 goals? That'd be unbelievable. Anyway, look, enough of the waffle. We're getting straight over to it. We've got loads of people in here, and we've got no time to waste. Let's check out the Manchester City 11. Here we go. Boom. Manchester City's team is out. We're going to go over to Liverpool's team after this. I'm going to go through it. Now, I'm not with Thogdad today, which is a little bit of a gutter, but I'll tell you what. We'll have Thogdad back from tomorrow if there's any live streams or football matches or videos we want to do together. So he's going to be available for that. The Manchester City 11 is as follows. Edison, Walker, Stones, Laporte, Cancelo, Rodrigo, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Gabriel Jesus, Foden and Sterling. Very interesting. Has he dropped anyone from this team? So obviously no Ruben Diaz. He's out for obvious reasons. We already know that's the case. Edison between the sticks is solid. That is first choice. The right back option is going to be Kyle Walker. I guess Cancelo's going to play on the left. Obviously no Zinchenko. He's on the bench. Now the centre backs, no Ruben Diaz. They've got Laporte and John Stones. So it's the two best options after that, in my opinion. And then two holding mids of Rodri. And this is the interesting part. Like, what formation are they going for? Because if we go over to SofaScore, they reckon it's going to be a midfield 3 of Bernardo Silva, Rodri, De Bruyne. But there's no Bernardo Silva in this team. So SofaScore have got their lineups wrong. Bernardo Silva is not even... Hold on. Oh, no, Bernardo is starting. Why was I looking for Silva? That's what one beer does to me. Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne and Rodri is the midfield 3. And then Gabriel Jesus is starting. How is... Like, that's something SofaScore didn't predict. How is Gabriel Jesus starting in such an important game? He's barely started all year. What's he doing on the pitch? No, seriously, guys. What is he doing on the pitch? Why couldn't they believe in Jack Grealish? Like, the English boys smashed it for Villa. And I know it's not come off as good this season as he's probably have liked. But I still reckon a player like him would have put in a shift. Phil Foden, yeah, look, they've updated it now. Phil Foden still starts, which is good. Raheem Sterling. It's funny with Raheem Sterling. He's the typical lad, yeah. Doesn't play for absolutely ages, and he just turns up when need be. By the way, thank you for the donation. I'm going to shout you out in a second. Obviously, your name pops up, and we'll big you up when we go over to the old screen where I can see who's donated. But why, guys, let us know in the live chat. Get that live chat going. Very interesting team. Like, how have they gone for, you know, no Gundo in the 11, no Jack Grealish, no Riyad Mahrez? Why would you not go Mahrez? He's a big game player. If there's anyone who's going to change a match, you'd go Riyad Mahrez in a front 3. Gabriel Jesus is someone who you can't guarantee will score goals this season. Pep doesn't put complete faith in him. Is he overthinking this? Is he doing a typical big game overthink? Because we've had a whole Premier League season where, you know, there's been ups and downs for every team. City and Liverpool run away with it. And it all comes down to one game. And you've relied on Jesus, Foden and Sterling as your front 3. No Mahrez, no Gundo in the midfield, no Jack Grealish. That £100 million signing. You know, you do wonder why. Gabriel Jesus over Mahrez. People are asking the same question as me. But you know what it all comes down to? De Bruyne is a big game player. As people say, look, that photo, he just loves it. I can't wait to watch it today. like, you can always rely in Kevin De Bruyne. He has scored in so many Champions League knockouts, and this game is even more important than a Champions League knockout. This is, if City want to maintain a Premier League, this is their chance to do it. And it's when you work out who is world class in games like this. You know what I mean? So let's have a look. People are saying Milner over Man City. Well, that's just wrong. Jesus and Foden start, and then it's like some guys playing a trumpet. I don't even know what's going on there. But Gabriel Jesus and Foden. No, I think Foden, mate, was the right decision to start. People are tagging me. Big up, Sam. I'm gonna be liking comments when people tag me as well. What else? We got other people saying Liverpool fans seeing the lineup. I guess they're having some banter about it. Personally, I agree with Saz here. Should have started Mahrez. I think he's a big game player. Definitely more than Gabriel Jesus. I like Raheem Sterling. Come the end of the season, that guy's super important. Super important in the team. So I back that decision to play him. And Phil Foden, with a great team around him, is always going to perform as well. So I think there's definitely some strong lineup. There's parts of this team that guarantee they can win this match. I think Raheem Sterling could turn up today. He previously played for Liverpool, so this game matters a lot for him. And with all the understanding of, with all the heat and all the pressure, I feel like he's just going to turn up. It's at Etihad as well, which does favour Manchester City. Let's take a look at the Liverpool team for the first time and have a live reaction. Here we go. It's been out for 7 minutes, and this is the team. The face of Diogo Jota, the main man they've gone for on the front. He's been the one clutching up for them lately, hasn't he? Now, let's go from the back, because there's a lot of interest in the forward line. Alisson in goal, first 11, understandable. That's the prime keeper they'd like to pick, let's be real. Trent, they'll be thankful Trent and Robertson are fit. Obviously, Trent came back from an injury during international break. Well, injury. No one really knows if he actually had it or they do it to avoid international football when you've got so many games going on. That's for your own personal opinion. Now, Matip and Van Dijk, them two, solid. And I watched Konate score a bullet header against Benfica pitch side. But I do believe if you're talking experience in the Premier League, two men that know each other like the back of their hand, you've got to go with these boys in such an important game. Fabinho, Henderson and I was about to say Thiago Silva, just Thiago Alcantara in the midfield three. That's solid. I think that's one of their best available teams, I can't lie. And then Mane, Salah, Jota, Luis Diaz on the bench. He obviously played in European football, which allowed a bit of resting time they actually played, didn't they play Mane, Salah, Jota and Luis Diaz against Benfica? I'm sure they went for the juggernaut there. But they have gone a little bit more, back to the 4-3-3, a bit more defensive-minded, shall we argue? And I think it's very strong. Very strong. I think Thiago could drop a masterclass today. The Spanish midfielder against Pep Guardiola, the previous Spanish midfielder. I don't know, I just feel like in big games like this, when you watch him in a Bayern shirt, previously Barcelona, he always had that feel for a big match. And I think today is a good opportunity for him. I think also for Mo Salah as well, like, he's been really poor lately. I've had him on FPL. He's no longer my captain. I went with Harry Kane this week. I think it's important Mo Salah does something to prove to people that he is still knocking about. I know he's found it tough with international break. A lot of people are mentioning that he's on Ramadan as well, and that can be a factor and part of the reason that he's not in his absolute prime right now. But it's Mo Salah. I don't care what anyone says. This guy can switch it on like it's nothing, and I genuinely believe Mo Salah's going to prove people wrong today. I know I went out there and said Liverpool going to win the Premier League on Sky Sports. I said in my recent Prem predictions, Liverpool going to win 2-1. I stand by that, and I think Mo Salah's going to drop a masterclass today. I know everybody's laughing about it, and they think people are selling him on Fantasy Premier League. Are you mad? The geezer's a big game player, and he's going to prove why he's world class today. I'm very excited to see what he can do. Now, Sadio Mane's been getting the occasional goal as well. Diogo Jota has been unreal as usual. We've got a Dortmund fan here saying Klopp brought us 2 league titles. Time for him to do the same at Anfield. There you go. What are they saying? Van Disney starts. Advantage City. Is that about Van Dijk? That can't be true. Bring on Diaz at half-time so we can finish these lot once and for all 3 points. I tell you what, look at this photo. That's when Liverpool scored, and I think Liverpool fans threw a City pyro on the pitch because one of them flew into their away end. That's unbelievable. I'd love some limbs like that today. Look at these tags. Oh my goodness. You guys have got there early. What are you saying, Thogden? Good. What do you think? Ali, I think it's a very strong team. I think you're going to be ready. Lol, Thogden has to see this. Salah has to score. I back that. I told you Salah will score. I can't believe you boys are tagging me. This is crazy. Big up everyone seeing this, though. The GOAT. That's too kind. You guys are going too far now. The real GOAT is Thogdad. I'll take that. Part of the channel, anyway. Before you laugh at kids who believes in Santa... What is going on? As an Arsenal fan, I truly want y'all to win the league. All the best, guys. The fact he said y'all just proves he's from America. There's no way he's actually, if you're at Hale End Finesse, I would have thought you'd from London. But the fact he said y'all, yeah, I'm not having that, mate. I'm not having that at all. We've been slow, sloppy and predictable for a couple months now, and Klopp starts 3 attackers who can't pass and Henderson behind them. Interesting. Okay, I don't get this. I don't get this at all. How have Liverpool been slow and sloppy and predictable over the last few months? Let's go to Liverpool's form for a second. Okay, first of all, top of the Premier League, them two, and second of all, look at the form. Liverpool beat Benfica, beat Watford, Forest, beat Arsenal, beat Brighton, beat Inter over 2 legs, beat West Ham, Norwich, Chelsea, Liverpool. They went through. I think that was on penalties in the end. But every opportunity Liverpool have had to lose, they haven't. So how can you say they've been slow, sloppy and predictable? I'm telling you this right now. It's the strongest Liverpool team they could go with. And I'm very confident they're going to bring the points in. So those are the 11s either way. I want to see what people say. And if you were late, let's just go back to the Manchester City team to remind people of what's going on. This is the 11, as you can see on your screens. Now, Kyle Walker's found it difficult over the last few months. He had some very difficult personal issues and also didn't want to play for the England team because of that. And, he wasn't even thinking at one stage that he wanted to drop out of the England squad, which is crazy to think, right? Imagine no Kyle Walker in Qatar. But that isn't the case. I think Southgate said, have some time off and think about it and then potentially try and work your way back in because he is so important to Southgate's 11. But, to come back into the Pep's team, he's been a regular. It's a lot of pressure at right back. You've got Cancelo playing at left back as well. He's been smashing it this season. I saw him in Portugal recently in international break. How will City do without Ruben Diaz? Well, let's go on recent form because Ruben Diaz hasn't been back for a while and they've won every game they've played, really. Apart from a couple hiccups, which was the Sporting game, they then smashed them away from home. And Palace City, which was a weird one. This was the last time they really slipped up and made this game so interesting. It's unbelievable that they dominated. I don't know if you watched this City Palace game, but they must have had 10 chances to score. 5 of them, maybe their XG was 4 or 5. It was at a point where City really should have won. But Palace just held on, defended well, and even had their own couple moments too. So this 0-0 has created the Premier League of Manchester City, Liverpool so interesting because it's only a 1-point gap, and whoever wins, if they hold off the Premier League, they will win the title. It goes down to this match. Seriously, I'm really convinced the next 90 minutes of football will determine who wins the title. They should have the trophy inside that ground today. 100%. So let's go through player for player and look at their recent form and see how they can do. And then we'll go to little previous matches where the two teams face. It's blue versus red. It's the City of Manchester versus the City of Liverpool. Let's start with the City team. Ederson in goal. Now, it's 2 Brazilian national goalkeepers on the pitch today. You can argue in the comments. Actually, I want to see in the comments. Who do you reckon's better out of Ederson and Alisson? Put it in the live chat now. Let's see who gets more votes. For me this season, difficult. I don't know. Take a look at this. This is his summary of the last year, shall we say. He's played 10 Champions League matches, 32 in the Premier League. He's had an average of about 7 out of 10, which is solid. Nearly, 6.92. But as you can tell, over the last 5 months, he's averaged 4 out of 5, average over 7, which is really solid. Previously played for Benfica, 500k. I was just at Benfica the other day. In fact, Benfica played Liverpool the other day, which is so funny as well. So he's looking to get some revenge. Sorry, I can't even speak English today. He's looking to get some revenge for the SL Benfica lads by winning the Premier League, isn't he? So last time out, he made 1 save. He only had to make 1 save against Burnley, which is just absolutely mental. And if we go to the Champions League fixture against Atletico, he didn't have to make a save. That game was so bad, I'm very pleased I didn't go. Because Atletico, they play such anti-football. When I watched Atleti against United, it was pretty hard. It really was. Because they just sat back. They are the Spanish Burnley. and Ederson isn't very warmed up. He will be fit and ready to go, but he won't be very warmed up after the last few games. He's played Atletico and Burnley. I couldn't think of two more defensive teams, especially when you're Manchester City. So Ederson between the sticks, decent. Now, the centre-back options, they've gone with the two best they can, because Ruben Diaz is injured, as we spoke about. Aymeric Laporte to kick things off, the ex-Frenchman, now Spanish centre-back. He's played 25 games this season, scored 3 goals. He's not had an assist, but as you can tell, he's been pretty solid. Look at his average SofaScore rating over the last 12 months. It's over 7. It's 7.13. Played in the Euros as well. Previously played for Athletic Bilbao. So that's really, I think it's a solid option. He actually scored an own goal against Southampton in the FA Cup, but they won that game 4-1. So no one's really talking about that. I'm a big fan of him. I think he could put in a shift. I'm not worried that they don't have Ruben Diaz. Again, John Stones has played really well lately, especially covering the boots of the Portuguese centre-back that Pep loves. And look at this recent form. Chelsea 7.5. Brentford, he dropped to 7.5. Everton as well. Just, he might not be getting on the score sheet or getting an assist, but very solid performances. They've kept quite a lot of clean sheets. I know against United they scored, but Manchester City are keeping a lot of clean sheets, as you can tell recently. So maybe a City defender on FPL could be key. Liverpool need to break down this defence, because Palace, Everton, Brentford, Chelsea, 0 goals conceded out of all those teams recently. And that's why I think Laporte and Stones aren't doing anything wrong. I think they're ready to play together. Now, Kyle Walker, he was benched against Everton. He's been back lately against Burnley and Southampton. He dropped a couple good games, but it's been mixed for him. He's played less this season as he, probably would have liked. He dropped an assist against Norwich, which is always solid in their 4-0 win. But then we're going back to February. He hasn't played too much football over the last couple months. He's played, 4 games in the last 2 months. We're going back to February to see his last match before then. He was even on the bench for Everton. So, he's definitely match fit, and he's proven that from the last couple of games, but he's not played a ton of football over a longer amount of time. João Cancelo, on the other hand, he will never say no to a football game. This geezer is ridiculous. How he can play on the left and the right and continue to create, and actually, he's not scored or assisted as much over the last few weeks. Like, if we go back previously, there was a time where he was scoring goals and getting assists every game. You can even see a few more cropping up here. I'll never forget that Newcastle United goal. That was nuts, outside the area. He's got this ability to just turn up and get contributions. It's like he's an extra midfielder. But I'd say more recently, over the last few games, he's dropped more into a left-back role. He's a bit more careful, which is helping them defensively. As you can see, they're not conceding many goals. Only 1 to Southampton and 1 to United recently. And he played in both those games. But apart from that, all clean sheets. But I think he's probably the best left back out there right now. Is Alphonso Davies better than him? Probably not. I can't think of... And yeah, is Andy Robertson or João Cancelo for the best left back in the world, and they're both facing each other today? That shows you the level of this match we're watching. It's generally incredible. I'm so excited. But as you can tell, this geezer, I was so impressed with him internationally as well. Let's talk about the big game player, and recently smashing it, Kevin De Bruyne. Who's more world-class? I'm asking you this, guys, for the comment section. Drop in the live chat. Who's more world-class? Kevin De Bruyne or Mohamed Salah? It's a good question. It's not easy to identify, but we need to get to the bottom of it. Because recently, Salah's been dropping a few howlers. De Bruyne has been taking the limelight. He's been smashing it. Look at this. Goal against Atletico. Goal against Burnley. Penalty against Southampton scored. He got 3 contributions in the last Manchester derby. Dropped a 9.9 performance. So nobody can argue that De Bruyne isn't a big game player. When it comes to Champions League knockouts or derbies, he turns up. And this is not I don't know if you can call it a derby, but it's definitely a rivalry. So I think De Bruyne should be up for it. It wouldn't surprise me if he gets a goal and assist today or something along those lines. But if City do win this match, they're going to run away with the league. And De Bruyne is going to play a massive part of that as a captain as well. And then we've got Rodri holding down the midfield, the 25-year-old Spaniard. He's played 25 games this season. He's actually been benched quite a few. Oh no, I guess that's going over to play for Spain and stuff like that. But for Burnley, dropped to 7.7. I feel he's the real pivot of this team. He is the Tinkerman. Pep sees a lot of himself in him, And the same for Spain. You watch Rodri and Busquets, they hold it down massively. 125 touches he had at Burnley away. How in an away fixture can you have 125 touches? That should be illegal. And 118 against Atletico. So he's had a busy job. No one can deny he's had a busy job as of late. But still, very strong, and they're all up for it today. And finally, Bernardo Silva to end this midfield three. As you can see recently, if we go, let's go to his World Cup qualifier games. Macedonia, he wasn't brilliant, but I thought against Turkey he was solid. Even for Portugal, he's been shining, helped them qualify for the World Cup. And if we go back to the Premier League, over the last few weeks, United, I thought he was excellent. He got an assist and just kept running non-stop. And again, that's a big game player. You know, we're seeing a bit of a repetitive nature here. The ones like Silva and De Bruyne are turning up in the matches where they should. But I'd say he's been a little bit slow. You know, he's only played 12 minutes against Burnley. And if we go to this Palace 0-0, which wasn't a great result for City anyway, he wasn't as good as he probably would have liked to. 6.0 they've rated him. But look at the ground he covers. It's just ridiculous. It's a similar heat map to sometimes Bruno Fernandes has, where this kind of third quarter, shall we say, he absolutely holds it down. Creating, running, working hard for the team, and just making sure the defence can get it through to the attack and create moments. That's his job. Not only will it be to, help out De Bruyne playmaking, he needs to use his energy to, mark the Liverpool midfield, and especially today with such a difficult job. He can't allow these guys to do what they want with the ball, and then Liverpool will have more chances for Salah, Jota and Mane. So it's more not just an attacking motion, but for Bernardo Silva, it's defending as well. He's never going to stop running. And then if we go to the front three, let's kick things off with the man of the moment, I would say, Raheem Sterling. I honestly think, as of late, he's been turning up. I thought he was great in that Ivory Coast match in the international break. I'm a massive England fan, if you didn't know already, and Bolton. And then he got 2 assists against Burnley, kind of won them the game. We're going to go over to that game in a sec, but he was so crucial. Only had 54 touches, but it's what you do with the ball. And as you can see, 3 key passes, offered 4 crosses, only 1 was successful, but it doesn't matter. Don't look too much into possession lost and accurate crosses compared to the ones that aren't. It's more about, he's tried to create there, and yes, the opportunity didn't come around, but he's trying things, and that is what Raheem Sterling today will do. He's got a difficult job, though, when you're coming up against Trent Alexander-Arnold. It's never going to be easy. I guess he will be playing left wing. They might rotate at City. They like to mix things up, try and cause a problem for the Liverpool's tactics. Here's the unusual one for me. Gabriel Jesus is starting. He's done nothing. Look at this. And I know I've roasted Gabriel Jesus in the past when he started against Real Madrid in a Champions League knockout and he goes and turns up. This geezer has the occasional ability to just go mad. But do I believe he was the best option today? No. I think City had better options on the bench. They had Riyad Mahrez, and they started Gabriel Jesus. Now, I don't know where they're going to play him. I think they'll play Foden as kind of the false 9, and Jesus probably on the right or the left. I don't know. He's going to be on the wing, I believe, Jesus. He usually plays on the left. On the right. I find it unusual that they're playing him here, because it doesn't work. He's more of a striker. Are they going to go back to a number 9? Is that the sort of idea that Pep's going for? Will have Klopp thought about this in the training ground? That's a good point. He wouldn't have expected Gabriel Jesus to start in such an important game. So Pep is clearly thinking, I can get in Klopp's head here. I'm going to play a front 3 he doesn't expect. I'm sure Andy Robertson all game was expected to come up against Riyad Mahrez, but it seems like Foden might be on the right side and Sterling might be on the left, and Jesus is going back to a number 9 role. Now, I know a lot of City fans have been saying, look, Gabriel Jesus, I don't want him in the team. Why didn't we play Mahrez? But as you can tell over the last few weeks, he's been playing in that right wing role. And yes, it's not been working. 15 games, 2 goals. You know what? 7 assists ain't even that bad. But it's more recently. Look at this. He's only had 1 assist in the last 6-7 games. Even for Brazil, he's not been doing too much. But I think he's playing a different position. I think he's going into a normal striker role, allowing Phil Foden to go back to his winger position, which is something he may want to do as well. So we'll see. Let's go over to Phil Foden, because we know that he's been playing the left wing role regularly. Worth 80 million player value. They've predicted I'm sure he's worth much more if anyone wants to buy him. 10 contributions in 19 starts. Again, pretty solid. As of late, he scored against Southampton, 2 assists against Peterborough. He got the important assist against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. It allowed them to go 1-0 up. I think this City team, if you were to ask me, can they win? 100%. They've got a strong 11. But it's whether they do it against this Liverpool team. Let's kick things off with Alisson. Now, we've already discussed in the comments who's better, Alisson and Ederson. Personally, I think it's 50-50. But I think it's strong that you've got your number 1 goalkeeper at the back. Virgil van Dijk and Joel Matip are kick-starting this Liverpool 11. How important is it to have a player like Van Dijk recently? He's not dropped a match under a 6 in absolutely ages. You'd have to go back to the 1-0 against Inter. He's so consistent. He's back to his best, guys. People were worrying when he had that long-term injury that we'd never see Virgil van Dijk back to his top level, but I feel like we have. And today is an opportunity to prove it in such a big game. And then we got Joel Matip, the 30-year-old Cameroonian. I was really impressed with him in the last few games, and you saw the 2-0 win over Brighton. He got an assist. They kept another clean sheet away at Arsenal, which was such a crucial game for him. And then he got benched in that Forest match. Obviously, you're not going to play him every week because you need to rest and rotate. And again, he played 90 minutes against Watford, dropped to 7.5. And look, 5 long balls are accurate out of 5. So it's not just the defensive job Joel Matip is so important to the team. It's more going forward when you need to ping a ball to a winger. Maybe Salah's running through or Jota's dropped into space. He's able to put it on, put it on an absolute... I don't, you know what I'm trying to say. He's just perfect at pinging the ball over. As well, Virgil van Dijk over the last few weeks, smashing it. Here's the ones that I really... They caught my eye in Benfica when I watched them in their Champions League game. I'm going to start with Trent Alexander-Arnold. The geezer's so good. 23 years old. And if we go over to that Champions League match, he got a 7.6 against Benfica. He didn't have to do too much in terms of ground duels, only had 2 potential, 1 successful. Possession lost 16, but again, I said it earlier, don't look at that statistic too much. He's trying things. He's trying to play the ball through. He's creating. And yes, it's not always going to work, but if it comes off, you're creating a goal. That's the difference. 3 clearances, 1 interception, 1 tackle. So Trent Alexander-Arnold, as you can see over the last few weeks, has been astonishing. Got a 7.6, 7.3. He got an assist against Liverpool West Ham with a 1-0 win, 8.9 rating they gave him in the Premier League. That is mental, isn't it? It's the question is, will he be able to deal with Raheem Sterling? It'll be a great battle, Sterling and Trent. I'm very excited for that. Because Trent will want to offer more going forward and get into very attacking positions with the Gegenpress style. They like to push the field up there. But if Sterling catches the ball on the break, he might be gone. He could be gone. It will be a big battle, won't it? And then on the other side, we've got Andrew Robertson. He loves to give it big. He got an assist in the Benfica game. Smashed it in the 3-1 win. As you can see, which goal did he set up? So we had... was it the second goal? No, it's the first against Konate. So he put the corner in and Konate scored the bullet header. Like in taking notes from Thogden, isn't he? So he's on form as of late. Arsenal, Liverpool as well, 8.2. So he's been getting more assists recently to Trent. They've both been smashing it. They both offer so much going forward. In 23 games, he's got 10 assists. That's unbelievable. I want to know, how many assists did Trent get? I missed it. Let's go back to him. 11 assists. So there's a bit of competition there. You know, it's like Rio Ferdinand saying, just enjoy him. People like to compare the two. Yeah, but right now for me, Robertson's been better. I'll be real. Trent could turn up today and drop a masterclass, but we'll see. I love Robertson's comments as well. His post-match interview after Benfica shows he is up for it at the moment. He still thinks City's in favour, which is interesting. So that is the Liverpool defence. It's probably as strong as they could go for right now. Let's talk about Thiago Alcantara. Got an assist against Arsenal. I thought he did really well. Big chance for him to prove him. He's only started 12 matches this season, which is definitely, that's half of the comparison of, the Man City midfielder who started, Rodri started 25 games. So it's more than double what Thiago has. But I think what's going for him is his creativity, his ability to turn it on for a big match. So, he's had his injuries through September to November and then, came back for a little bit and then injured again December. So he's not had the perfect end of 2021 coming into 2022, but a player that's played for Bayern and Barca, you never write him off. Simple as that. So I'm interested to see what he can do today with 30 minutes till kickoff. We're just talking about it and you forget time because it's so interesting, right? You're speaking about previous games and you're talking about the players that we're going to watch today and time just flies. So get your score predictions in because we are going to do a massive giveaway today. I think we're going to give away £60 to 3 different winners. 60 euros, dollars, whatever. I'm going to be DMing the winners on Instagram, so make sure you send me a screenshot of your prediction in the comments if you get it right. Now, we used to do these loads in our streams, but we stopped it for a while because we haven't been doing it, as much. But we're back. That's why we're doing a massive giveaway. I also did a Major League Baseball giveaway where I'm giving away an Xbox Series X on my Instagram page. So if you want to enter that, not only can you go and DM me with your score prediction, but you can enter 2 giveaways in one. That's still free. You want to win an Xbox or a 40-inch TV. It's probably bigger than that. Probably bigger than that one. So there we go. There's quite a few giveaways going on the Thogden YouTube channel, but there we go. So Fabinho, the Brazilian holding midfielder, big job today. Will he keep De Bruyne quiet? He's going to have to try and follow him. He scored. Does he take penalties now? Because I found this game unusual, this Liverpool-Watford match. Salah came off. Okay, so that I understand it. So Salah came off and Fabinho came on, and that's why he took the penalty. Jota got the other goal, which was open play. But I remember watching this Liverpool-Watford game. As much as, Liverpool were, they won 2-0 and they got the important goals. They didn't drop any points and everyone seems to be pretty happy. If you actually watch the match, I thought Watford had some important chances. I thought the scoreline didn't determine the match too much. You look at momentum right now, and yes, Liverpool kept a lot of the ball, and they always looked like winning. Watford had moments in this game where they were through on goal, and if they took their chances, it would have been a completely different story. So that's something interesting. Could they be showing a sign of weakness? I don't know. It's interesting. So you put them against a City away, it's going to be a lot tougher. The same thing you could say about City. They only won 1-0 against Atletico. They drew to Palace 0-0. Are they lacking more, a clinical prowess like they used to have? Who knows? We'll find out on the pitch. I think we'll determine the winner of this match from the first 5-10 minutes. Who seems more up for it? Who plays the ball around with less pressure? And they're not feeling the tension of this match, because there's going to be so many eyes on that it's the one that just doesn't worry too much that will come away with the win. If Liverpool go to the Etihad full throttle and they're so fired up for it that they just come away with a win, they could. But the same goes for City. If the crowd get behind them and Liverpool really feel like the away team and feel outnumbered, then they could be doing it. So we'll see. I don't know. City Liverpool fans, if you feel like you've got good ball knowledge, get your prediction in the live chat now. You could put it once. You've got to make sure you do it before kickoff. You can win £60, euros, dollars, whatever. You've got to ensure that you've liked this stream and subscribed to the Thogden YouTube channel. I always check the channels, and there's so many times where people predict it, but they're not subscribed, and I can't award them with the money, so that's unfortunate. And then we've got the captain, Jordan Henderson, the 31-year-old, who's played 27 games this season, as we've seen. Dropped a 7.1 against Benfica, a 7.6 against Liverpool. So clearly someone, again, who has been on good form. He's the captain. I think Henderson wants to finish his career with a Premier League title, doesn't he? And that is why, if Liverpool win today, they go back into the front seat. It's a nice way to bring it to the Premier League table. We'll take a look at the standings in a second. Have a look at this. Actually, we'll do it before we talk about the Liverpool front three. It's so important. So, here's the standings. If Liverpool win today, they go up to 75 points. And City will be on 73, which allows them to have a loss. And if City draw, there's still, opportunity for them to stay above. If City win, they go... How many points clear? They go 4 points clear. They go on to 76 points, and they pretty much run away with it. The only thing is, the fact Liverpool win, if they can just hold off the rest of their fixtures, they'll be fine. So if we go to look quickly, if we go to the City-Liverpool game and go head-to-head and see how both these 11s, we need to look at the fixtures coming up. Because I feel like City have got a little bit easier matches for the rest of the Premier League. And that's the only thing. Liverpool might bottle it. See, if Liverpool win today 2-1 like I predicted, and they bottle a game later on and City win and have perfect form for the rest, the Blues still go ahead. So City are favourites to still win the Premier League. But the amount on the line today is unbelievable. Because as you can see, it's Liverpool the ones with the perfect form. City had a loss, which was, I think that was to Tottenham, 3-2. Yeah, they've done the double over Tottenham. And then the 0-0 to Palace was crazy. So, if we go off form, you've got to back Liverpool. And the front three that will be looking to produce the goals, and if they want to cause an upset, that's what they're going for. Sadio Mane, the 30-year-old Senegalese lad, 12 goals, 1 assist in 25 games this season. He scored last match against Benfica. I thought he was, he's good positioning. And he's on Ramadan as well, so, fair play to him for putting a very solid performance. He didn't have many dribble attempts, but he got in the right place and took his chance well. Created 2 moments too, which they could have scored from. So I think Sadio Mane's been doing pretty well lately. And then we've got Diogo Jota. Now, I've got nothing bad to say about Diogo Jota in recent form. The geezer's been clutching up when most needed. It doesn't matter who you put him next to as well, Firmino, or... Look at that. Goal, assist, goal, goal. Every match of the last 5, apart from Benfica, he's had a contribution. That's just unbelievable. And we're talking different competitions. FA Cup, you throw him there, it's fine. For Portugal, back in the Premier League, Arsenal away, the geezer will do it everywhere. How does he keep this up? It's unbelievable. So over the last 12 months, he's had a pretty insane year. 7.1 average SofaScore rankings in the last 29 games in the Premier League. 7 matches he's played in the Champions League 2. 14 goals and 1 assist. That's just crazy statistics. I think if we go after Salah, and I think it goes now in the Premier League's top scorer run, I think Mane is after Jota. Let's just double check. I think I'm right in saying so. He's become such a clinical finisher. He has. So it goes, top goal scorer is still Salah, even though he's been on pretty poor. Look at that form. It's not good enough. And then it goes Heung-min Son. And after that, Diogo Jota, who's now scored more goals than Sadio Mane. So that's how the Premier League top scorer golden boot race is going. Salah, look, he's been playing every week, as proven. I thought they'd rest him against Benfica, but they didn't. They took him off in the 61st minute. Probably the right thing to do, because the guy needs a rest. He simply needs a rest. Look at the recent games. Senegal, he got knocked out the World Cup, potential qualifier, by losing to Egypt away. And then the Senegal fans were chasing him off the field. They had laser eyes on him. He missed his penalty, which is never easy. He's also, what else has happened to him? He's had a tough time, travelling over to Africa for the international break. He's had to come back and once again, you need to get, it takes a lot of mental well-being to be able to play in the Premier League and score goals like he was previously. I just think it's crazy how you can have a player who is scoring so regularly. Even for Egypt in the Africa Cup of Nations, he had, I know they lost in the final as well in the AFCON. That must have been a big blow on Salah's confidence. And then again, Ramadan as well. If you can't, feast during the day, it's very difficult to find the energy in matches every game. It's the athletes do find it tough. So there's a lot on his shoulders, a lot. I think he's definitely not been performing to his usual standard, but I was still I thought he was pretty quiet against Benfica, didn't really do much, but he didn't really step the line too much. I think in a match like this is his perfect opportunity to drop a masterclass. When you're playing against a side like City, you've got cameras on you from all around the world. It's a big game. It could potentially win you the Premier League if you go out there and just smash it. Mo Salah, you'll be allowed 5 bad games if you just go out there and smash it against City. That's the mentality of Liverpool fans, I'm sure. So the eyes will be on him today. Okay, who will he be facing? Salah will be coming up against João Cancelo. That is not easy. But Cancelo is very attacking. He sometimes can shift into midfield. So if Salah can catch him on the break from maybe a long ball from Matip or Van Dijk or even Trent Robbo just pinging it out to that right side, they might catch Cancelo slacking out position. He's very quick, but once Salah's in front of you, he's gone. Simple as that. So, just a reminder, we are doing a giveaway, £60 to give away today. You just have to like this stream, subscribe to the Thogden YouTube channel, and comment down below your score prediction to win the money. There's only 1 point in this, and whoever wins today is probably going to win the Premier League title. A lot up for grabs, not just in the giveaway. Make sure to send me a screenshot on Instagram if you got the prediction correct, and I'll award you with the money, which I can send over whatever way. If we go on to recent form, the last person to lose was Liverpool. Let's talk about head-to-head. The last time Liverpool faced City, it was a 2-2 draw at Anfield. Sadio Mane and Salah got the goals. Will we see another Salah masterclass like this? I'm not too sure. I was actually at this game, and it was brilliant. I was in the away end with City, and they went crazy when De Bruyne scored his second goal in the 81st minute. But I tell you what, Salah just turned it on. When he ran past the defenders for that second goal, I was watching it thinking, oh, he's there, now he's there. And it proves we need him to find his underlying qualities today. Yes, he's not had some great games as of late, and he's finding it tough with international break and travelling. But this is his moment to shine. He's proven he can do it against City as well. And I know it's at the Anfield, but this is the one that matters. This is, it's the Premier League has aligned to this game. It all comes down to this. Kevin De Bruyne and Phil Foden were the ones for getting the goals for Manchester City. Phil Foden, again, what a player. And there's no understanding as to why Pep should drop him today. People were arguing that Gabriel Jesus shouldn't have got a game, but he did start in the last one and he got an assist. And Pep will be looking to that. He did well against Liverpool last time. He has done well in big games previously. Like I said, Real Madrid Champions League knockouts is one I live streamed and roasted Pep for starting him. So he can have the occasional game where he just smashes it. He got 3 key passes and played loads of balls, 54 touches, 1 dribble attempt successful. He was very involved in City's attack away at Anfield. So Foden's proven it. And even De Bruyne, like I said. And during this game, De Bruyne hadn't done much. He hadn't even played much games in the Premier League. He'd been very rested up in the first half of the season. And he came into this game and just scored a brilliant goal at such an important moment. So the Belgian will be looking to smash it. The 30-year-old, this season he scored 10 goals and got 3 assists in 8 games. 18 games, should I say. Because 8 games would be a little bit too far. But even so, it's more the important games. Because if you look at his Champions League stats as well, look at this. He's got 1 goal, 2 assists. Okay, it's not crazy. But I think it's more Champions League knockouts because in the last 3, he's had, 2 contributions out of 3 and dropped a really good game in every single one of them. Even against Leipzig, which was a 2-1 loss, he dropped a 7.8 SOFA score. So he loves playing the Champions League. Big games in the Premier League he feasts from as well. United, previously Liverpool. So I'm sure starting him made sense in this game. We've only got 19 minutes till kickoff as well, so I'm so excited for it. So previously, before the 2-2 draw, what was the score before that? It was, oh my God. This one was at Anfield and Manchester City absolutely smashed it. But you can't really look at this game and have a judgment. Because this was the year Liverpool had a very rotated side. There was no Virgil van Dijk. Fabinho was playing centre-back. Alisson dropped a howler. You can see he's not, he probably doesn't want to be in goal when in front of him is Fabinho, who's out of position. Jordan Henderson. Like, there's no proper centre-back in that team, so no wonder City went and smashed him. Now, here's an interesting one. İlkay Gundogan scored 2 goals. He's been decently important for the City team this season. He's had, 16 games, 21 total played, 6 goals, 4 assists. And look at the recent games. This is the highest average out of anyone out there. His February, March, and even start of April form has been very strong. He's, the midfielder with a bit of creativity, lots of energy. Box to box, I would argue. And he's not starting today for Manchester City. So that's a big blow for them. So going with De Bruyne, Rodri and Bernardo Silva is a big call. Because when you've got a man on such good form, you drop him? I'm unsure. He's coming up against Jordan Henderson, Fabinho, Thiago Alcantara. So big midfield battle. They're both facing each other with the 4-3-3 formation as well, which makes things simple. It's going to be a very open game. And the standings prove whoever wins today will probably go and win the Premier League because both these teams will have perfect form anyway. So it all comes down to this. More than 2.5 goals, there's a very likely chance of it happening. Manchester City, no losses, 4. They've been without a clean sheet in 3 games. City have been without a clean sheet in 3 games. Really? That can't be true. Yeah, that's not true. That is not true. I guess they're talking about the Premier League only. But even so with Burnley, they've done well. I think City have been better with clean sheets as of late. So I don't think that's right. And just to remind people of the Premier League games that happened today, Leicester 2-1 win. Kieran Dewsbury Hall, what a goal. And got an assist. What a baller. I've been speaking about this guy for ages. He is such a good midfielder. He's single-handedly carried Palace to win 2-1 there. And his goal was excellent. It was outside of the box on his left foot. Mate, what a player. And then Crystal Palace, Wilfred Zaha scored, but I knew Leicester would win that game. I think I predicted 2-1 as well. That puts a smile on my boat race. Now, Brentford, Ivan Toney, as of late, has been unreal. Goal and assist. Will he stay at Brentford this season? I don't know. It's going to be difficult to keep him. His form has been unbelievable. Even clubs like City should be after him. I'm not joking. If you want a number 9 and you want someone available, obviously I'm going a little bit far-fetched there. But Ivan Toney's someone who could definitely go to an Arsenal sort of level. Someone who needs a striker. He's banging in the goals for fun. For fun at the moment. And then Norwich, I think it's more Brentford as well. As a team, they've been unreal. Christian Eriksen, 7.8. No assist today, but I'm so happy to see this guy smashing it back in the Premier League. And then Bruyne and Mbeumo, 8.1. He got a goal assist, 3 shots on target, 3 off. Very involved. Brentford are back. There's not a chance they're going down. There was a time when people were saying they were. I think I might have predicted Brentford to end in that 18th place at the start of the season when it was a very difficult time. And I think they were favourites. I think they were favourites to get relegated, which is unbelievable. So it shows how well they've done to turn it around. And Norwich have finally won. And that makes the bottom of the relegation so interesting, right? Because it's so funny. Norwich can go on 5 bad games, win 1, and then all of a sudden they look like they can stay up again. 7-point gap. I've seen it happen before. They're not relegated just yet. That's all I can say. But with Burnley losing, the Toffees fans will be over the moon. That 4-point gap is going to be very difficult to overcome with such minimal games left in the Premier League. So expect Everton to stay up. Frank Lampard masterclass earlier on. How do you beat Man United? Well, you thank Maguire And also, I predicted Everton to win 1-0. Not 1-0, I think I said 2-1. But I expected Everton to come out there and cause an upset. And they did. Anthony Gordon with a deflected shot through Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire! And they went and did it. Marcus Rashford, 5.9. What does this geezer do to turn around his career? He probably needs to leave Manchester United. That's for a first. So there we go. Everything's been decided today. I'm very excited. 14 minutes until kickoff. And a reminder once more, we're doing a £60, euro, dollar, whatever giveaway. You have to like this stream, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and comment in the live chat your prediction for the game. And if you get it correct, you can win the money. Simple as. Diogo Jota. Who's going to turn it on today? For me, I'll say my prediction live on the chat now. I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool. I think City will score first through Raheem Sterling in the first 10 minutes. And then gradually over the match, we'll see Mane score. And then a winner from Mohamed Salah, to end his poor run, to send Liverpool back to favourites to winning the Premier League title. How mental would that be, eh? That would be crazy. Jurgen Klopp, preferred formation 4-3-3, 54 years old. He's German. I'm currently in Germany as well. Lots of Dortmund fans are backing Liverpool today as well. So yeah, that will be very interesting. Only 14 minutes till kickoff. I'm genuinely so excited. Soon, you'll never walk alone and the players will walk out. So be ready for that. His form for Liverpool has been unbelievable. His average points per match is 2.08. So, you get 3 for a win, 1 for a draw. If you think that through, it's an unbelievable record. 228 wins from 365. Been the manager since October 2015. Created so many memories, winning Champions Leagues, cups. The one thing he wants to do now is get that Premier League title. He can't say he's done it as of yet. That is the trophy, the key one. Off the bench, they have options. Joe Gomez, Tsimikas, Konate scored against Benfica. James Milner, he's got experience. He's got it in the locker. Curtis Jones. Luis Diaz, what a player against Benfica. I know he's obviously going to turn it up when he's playing against the Portuguese side that used to be rivals with Porto when he was there. But I thought he was amazing. And to have him as an option off the bench, as Jamie Carragher said, as to part of the reason why he thinks Liverpool can win the Premier League, he is so good. And, he's clicked into the Premier League instantly, which I didn't expect. You go from the Portuguese League to Prem, that's a big step up. But even for Colombia, he's unreal, and he understands the 4-3-3 formation because of the position, where they play him in the Colombian tactics. So there's lots of reasons why Luis Diaz, was a great signing, and it was a great scouting job for them to find a player who can fit the system and go in there straight away and get contributions. So to have him off the bench is crucial. And Roberto Firmino, he's been playing a little bit more recently as they've been rotating and playing in different competitions. He scored against Inter and against Arsenal, which was a pretty good game for them. But again, last 3 matches, he's only played, he's only started 2 of the 3, and he's not had any goals or assists since the Arsenal match. So understanding why they haven't played him today. I think they've gone with their most, on fire 11, but Salah's not been that great. But they've gone with their best 11 for sure. Sterling, Jesus and Foden. Again, if we're talking about on form, Jesus hasn't done much either. So it's unusual. But off the bench for City anyway, so we don't get too sidetracked. There's a lot more youth. Romeo Latvia. They've got James McAtee. Actually, the rest of it's okay. Zach Steffen, Ake, Zinchenko, Ilkay Gundogan. Maybe he should have started. Fernandinho. Do they need a holding mid? Pep's known for overthinking games, but no, obviously now they've got the Rodri playing in that role. Jack Grealish, Riyad Mahrez. Why would you not play the Algerian? Why would you not? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense in my head. I thought he was good the last time they played in the 2-2 draw. I just don't understand the decision to drop him and play Gabriel Jesus. And I know Jesus was decent the last time at Anfield, but Riyad Mahrez is so good. He's only started 12 games this season, and he's got 10 goals and 4 assists, so more contributions than starts. That puts it in perspective how good he is from the wing as well. Raheem Sterling's been the man on form. I do not disagree with that. So I'd personally go Mahrez, play Foden at 9 and Sterling there. But again, I just think it's unusual. Jack Grealish, let us know in the live chat, guys. What do you think of Jack Grealish this season? Because for me, he's not been as good as people, wrote him out to be when he first signed for like over 100 million, which is like a ridiculous amount of money. 18 games he started, only 2 goals and 2 assists. So not great. But will he come off the bench and drop a masterclass? We will find out in 10 minutes' time. If we go to the how did City do in the last game? So City played against Atletico Madrid, last out in the Champions League quarter-final first round. They did play with Sterling. He didn't do too much. Bernardo Silva, Riyad Mahrez, De Bruyne. He's going to clutch up for them today, the Belgian. It's always a Belgian, as Spendog says. Spencer C. Gundogan was captain. Played 68 minutes and he's not starting today, but it's difficult to compare because look at this. Atletico they barely even entered City's box. Okay, they never even got close. They didn't have a shot on target. They play anti-football with Diego Simeone. I'm not even joking. So this game you can't really base much off. City just treated it like a training ground match against Burnley as well, 2-0. But they obviously going to dominate possession, 18 shots, 6 on target. It's going to be a much different formation and tactics under the gegenpress of Liverpool today. And it's whether they can handle it. If they get shook early on, it could go to the away team. I was at Berlin Derby last night and Union ran away with it. The team in red beat the team in blue. And that was crazy. 4-1 win. They just were better than them as well. So let's look at Liverpool's recent form. Let's actually look at their last game. How did Liverpool do last out? They played Watford and won 2-0, which I thought they were unconvincing in. Before them was Forest. They played Arsenal away. This was the last time they played a top 6 team, shall we say, away from home in the Premier League. And it was pretty convincing. They didn't have Salah starting, but Jota got the goal. Thiago Alcantara, 7.4, got an assist, which is pretty decent. Sadio Mane, 6.6, not too good. Luis Diaz, I thought, smashed against Benfica, so you can't really hate on him. But really, it's the job of the defence to keep a clean sheet. Trent and Robertson getting it important. I think Robertson got an assist. Yeah, he did. And Virgil van Dijk and Matip, the same centre-back partnership starting today. So yeah, it's pretty. I feel like Liverpool keep a very similar team as to what they usually do. And when it's on form and performing, why would you change it round? So everybody, let us know in the comments who will be top of the standings come the end of the game. I don't even know. If we want to see a few statistics as well, City one-time 14-point lead now stands at just a solitary point. How mad is that? And with both sides confident after midweek success in Europe, this should be an epic battle. City may be peaking at just the right time defensively. They've kept 6 clean sheets in their last 8 games. So, like I said, Cancelo and the boys, loving it. Not going to be easy for Liverpool and at the Etihad too. But City at the Etihad haven't been as good, I want to say, as a way. Look at this form. They lost to Tottenham, which was a big hiccup. I was at this match, they smashed United, fair play, but the first half they weren't that good. 0-0 to Sporting, 1-0 to Atletico, nothing outstanding there. And then obviously they're always going to beat Brentford at home with that 11. So, it's been mixed for me, it's been mixed. And the last time they played at the Etihad, Liverpool, was a 1-1 draw, and let's just find out the goal scorer. Actually, we can find it on here, because we can actually take a look at the head-to-head game. This 1-1 draw was the one before the 4-1 that City had over that year. It's been a while since they've last played at the Etihad. Mo Salah scored again. We're seeing a bit of a reoccurrence here with Mo Salah scoring against Manchester City. He can clearly do it. And Gabriel Jesus scored in that one as well. So maybe Pep is looking at the previous City-Liverpool matches and working out, okay, Jesus has always scored, so why would I drop him in such an important game? So there we go, 7 minutes till kickoff. Make sure to get your predictions in. It's the final opportunity to do so. £60 to be won. You have to make sure you like this stream and subscribe to the Thogden YouTube channel to enter. Get it in the live chat. Full-time score. I'm personally going 2-1 Liverpool. I'm going for an upset. And I know it's against the cards. I just think Liverpool will want the title more, simply because they haven't won it. And Manchester City, I think they'll win the Champions League. So, City fans, before you get angry at me, that's what I'm giving you, okay? Top 4. Someone asked me, who do I think will get top 4? For me, I'm going to personally go City second, Liverpool first, Chelsea third. I think they will act it. They'll get it back together in the Premier League. And then I think Tottenham will get fourth. And that's just on recent form. It's Arsenal have lost their last 2 games. They bottled it against Brighton. My dad was at this match. What a mental result. Was this the time Arsenal waved goodbye to top 4? Who knows? And Mwepu. Is that Zambia, the 24-year-old? He was the one to score against Arsenal. Thank you for the donation, by the way. I'm going to be shouting everybody out that donated when we get back over to the other screen in a second. Really appreciate all the support, and it helps us, travel to games and do live streams. So it always means the world. We're going to be back in England with Thogdad tomorrow as well, so that's going to be class. My top 4 prediction is, Spurs, Chelsea, City, then Liverpool. Comment down below who's getting that 4th position. Do West Ham still stand a chance? It's not going to be easy. United are out of it. I'll tell you that right now. That loss to Everton was appalling. Let's actually go over to that. Because Anthony Gordon, what a player. I predicted Everton would win and it was massively against the odds. But Richarlison got it together and he turned up when need be. He scored 2 in the last game. He's been good recently. As much as he didn't get a contribution, he put in a good performance. Anthony Gordon as well, with a deflected goal that went in. For such a young lad to score in such an important game, Lampard will be loving him. Great to see. Great to see. Thank you for the donations once again. We will be shouting you out in a second. Keep getting those predictions in. We are only 5 minutes away. We're going to go over to the game any second now. So just to repeat, for the 11, we're going to see if City have done any updates actually. Have they made any changes? Final preparations. Kyle Walker getting ready. How do you think he's going to be fired up for it? Phil Foden look at that work. He's fired up. He is fired up. A Man United fan has said losing. United fans can't really talk at the moment, can they? Bernardo Silva pointing. Is he pointing to the Premier League title? We will see. And Raheem Sterling having a little giggle. Good for their confidence. We've got a little message here. Oh, that's brilliant. Colo Torre. What's he saying? Let's actually have a look.
With 2 fantastic managers.
Yeah. Oh, I guess he's just going to... Yeah, because he's got connections to both clubs, so I reckon he won't even give his predictions. But let's go over to Liverpool and check finally their 11. If you did miss it, 10 minutes to go. Does Salah look ready? Tell us in the comments. What do you boys reckon? Is that the face of a Salah who's going to drop a masterclass today? I want to know. Does he look... I don't know. It's interesting. Oh, God. You've really got to look at their face and judge whether they're ready because... I just don't know. His recent form hasn't been great. Does he look a little bit scared? Is he up for it? It's such an important game. Jota. I'm sure Jota. If anyone's going to perform it'll be Diogo Jota for Liverpool today. Like, what is it? 4 contributions in 5 games? Yeah, Trent, he's ready to drop a masterclass. I back Trent too. That's all I'm saying. I'm just going off facial expressions here, but I think it's pretty funny. Look, Van Dijk's having a little giggle. I've not seen any photos of Mo Salah smiling. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, look at Henderson. He looks ready, though. He looks like a man that's super ready. Fans of Liverpool, if they lose to City. Oh, God. That will literally be every City fan if Liverpool win. This determines so much today. It's unbelievable. Let's hear the atmosphere. Not too crazy. And that's within the turnstiles of the Liverpool away end at City. Thiago Alcantara, big start today. And just a reminder of that Liverpool team starting for such a huge game. Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Virgil van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho, Henderson, Thiago Silva. Why do I keep doing that? Thiago Alcantara, Mane, Salah and Jota. Off the bench, I think they're good options at Luis Diaz. I think 60th minute, if they're not winning or it's a close draw, bring him on. You can cause a problem. Anyway, 3 minutes till kickoff. Here we go. Let's get back to the screen. We've got to update everything, really. Look at us. We've got 6,000 people in here. That is absolutely amazing. I'm so excited. So we've got to update the lineup as well. You can see it on here. There we go. So yeah, here we go. I'm excited. I'm just going to get the match set up for one final time. If you haven't yet predicted the score, get it in the live chat now because you've only got 2 minutes to do so. £60 to be won. Like this stream, subscribe to the channel, and you will be entered. Okay, I'm buzzing. I really am. It's the final moment for them to shine, really. So yeah, let's see what happens. I'm all on my own today, aren't I? I'm all on my own. I could do with a cheeky thog dad next to me, but I'm in Berlin. I've got a flight tonight to get back to London, and then the work starts again. I'm just excited for this game. Everything is being determined. So here we go. Let's just do this. What's everyone reckon? We got 2-1 Liverpool Salah. Thank you for donations. Let's shout people out. Here we go. So we got Ryan. Thank you for that. Spike Plays, Polly Rutch, and everyone. Here we go. The match is getting ready. Oh my God. I tell you what. If Liverpool win today and cause an upset, and you know, the pressure's on for them. The pressure's really on. Because imagine they don't actually win the Premier League after all this. Do you remember they had like the 12-point gap as well? That's the thing. Will City feel pressure? Will City feel pressure? So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out very soon. Get your score predictions in. Here we go. The match is back. I wish I'd be there today. Obviously, unfortunate that we can't be. But, you know, it's such a huge game, we had to do a live stream. I've not done a live stream in ages. So, what does everyone reckon? Does anyone reckon United still have a chance for winning the Premier League as well? That would be an interesting one. Could they still do a comeback in the next 5 years, United, or is it over for them? I think it's probably over. Let's be real. But there we go. Thank you for the donations as well. Keep them coming. And then let's go to this game. Really, here we go. Let's go. I think the match is starting now. Here we go. Get the predictions in. I think the most likely winner today is obviously City. Pep Guardiola, has he overthought the tactics? Could you imagine if he's overthought it again? Should he have played Jack Grealish? Here we go. Let's go. Okay. Obviously, I can't show match footage, but I'll give you a live commentary of exactly what's going on. Every step of the way. Phil Foden is ready. They're just showing highlights. What's going on here? Oh, no. See, because I'm watching it on TV from Germany. It's been a little bit dodgy. So, there we go. Here we go. There we go. Listen to that, You'll Never Walk Alone. No, You'll Never Walk Alone at the Etihad. Blue Moon, rocking round the ground. Blue Moon. What's better? Tell us in the live chat. You'll Never Walk Alone or Blue Moon? What is the better announcing song? Oh my God. They just put the camera on Pep. He looks so scared. He looks so scared. Klopp's laughing and Pep's there like this. Here we go. Come on. Right, let's see these predictions. We've got Marcus Music. Thank you for the €5. If Liverpool win the quadruple, does this team go down as one of the greatest in the Premier League era and the constant domination? Yes, I'd say so. I think the qualities they've had as a team over the recent amount of time has just been unbelievable. It deserves serious credit. But you know what it comes down to? Jurgen Klopp. Let's be real. But thank you for the donation. I'm going to put it here. We're underway. We've actually started. Yeah. I seriously think Pep's a little bit scared. I can't lie. I think Pep's scared. I think he's going to... I don't know. I just think he'll overthink it a little bit. In October, in that Here we go. We can't show the live footage because you can't show it on YouTube. But here we go. The referee has already made some... Is he making dodgy decisions already? Liverpool playing it around the back. We've got Alisson on the ball. Yeah, okay, so we've worked it out. City are playing Jesus on the right. Raheem Sterling at striker. So we were trying to work this out, the front three with Foden and the others. But it's decided that that's the way it's going to be.
Those personal duels are going to be really important because I think at this level, that's how you win a game, is a piece of excellent play and individual quality.
Yeah, City playing around the ball here. Comfortable. They're chilling.
Obviously, he's playing on the same side as Thiago at the moment, and he will...
How will City deal without Ruben Diaz is the question.
Chasing Bruyne all over the place. So
John Stones putting the pressure here. Oh, Van Dijk's early doors getting into the City forwards. Gabriel Jesus has gone down with a free kick. 3 minutes in. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting why they played Jesus, isn't it? You do wonder why they played him after all this. Yeah, Liverpool fans, are you worried? I'm seeing a few Liverpool fans in the comments scared. You'll never walk alone. We must win in any cost. Being biased, it's 3-1 for Liverpudlian. Fingers crossed. Bimal, best of luck. Are you good at football? I sometimes play. I'm not. I always put in a shift, lads. Always put in a shift, you know. Here we are. Oh, City nearly making an error at the back there.
Struggling to get it out of their own third at the moment. Nodded forward by Rodri. There's Martin.
Liverpool back on the ball. Trent Alexander-Arnold pings it long. I told you they'd try that ball. Liverpool are going to try that ball all game. They're going to try and ping that ball over to Salah on the right side. But we've got a potential throw in here for Liverpool. Liverpool in a dangerous position. 4 minutes in. Trent's going to look to work something out here. The ball goes back. Yeah. Virgil van Dijk getting booed by the City fans. And the ball goes out. Yeah, nothing from that. Liverpool tried a long ball there, went to nothing. It's been quite a slow game this so far. I thought this would be absolutely mental.
With 8 games to play.
I know I've just mentioned him, but to keep looking at De Bruyne's position, how he keeps wandering into that number 10 position. And
there we have it. There we have it.
So good that De Bruyne is going to get
De Bruyne gives it back to Kyle Walker. De Bruyne running at Liverpool here, playing the ball through to Gabriel Jesus. What a chance! Raheem Sterling! He's missed it! How do you miss that? One-on-one with the goalkeeper. 4 minutes in. Liverpool showing weaknesses already. You do not waste chances like that. Oh my God. Guys, this is unbelievable. It was nearly 1-0 already. I mean, that was such good play. All started with De Bruyne, who got the ball back, played it through to the right side. Gabriel Jesus proving why he should start today. And he put the ball perfectly in the feet of Raheem Sterling. Why does Raheem Sterling always miss good chances in these games? De Bruyne beats Fabinho, shoots! It's gone in! De Bruyne causes carnage at the Etihad. It's 1-0 in 5 minutes. Oh my days. And the limbs around the stadium. They've got to love that. City are 1-0 up. Yeah, and nobody's worrying about the Raheem Sterling miss anymore. De Bruyne's got the important goal. What a finish. Deflected as well. Oh, mate. What are Liverpool doing? They're having a howler. They're leaving gaps in the midfield, allowing City to get in front of them. De Bruyne just cracked a shot and went in. He literally skipped past Fabinho like he was never there. Took a shot, deflected off Joel Matip, and it's fallen to the back of net. Yes, it's a little bit of luck, but you create your own luck. This is unbelievable. Absolutely mental. 1-0 to Manchester City. And I thought Liverpool were going to win this. I stood here and thought Liverpool were going to win, and I've got it completely wrong. Oh my God. There's pyro on the pitch. Carnage. Here comes City again. First attack after. Oh my God, there's a blue pyro on the pitch. They're going to have to stop the game, even though City on the attack. But what does the referee do here? Yeah, he stopped it. He waited for City to go backwards. They've thrown a blue pyro on the pitch, which is the exact same thing that happened the last time they played. City fans are going mad. As they should do. This is basically the decider for the Premier League. Oh my days. Liverpool been rubbish. Lack of quality in the midfield, left gaps. They're not playing their usual self. They look tired. And after all, they have been the ones been travelling. They're the ones who went to Benfica midweek. And yes, they did play well there, but you're going to feel tired with all the different European competitions. City played at home. And it was like a training ground session for them, wasn't it? They're not being tested by Atletico at all. Here we go. De Bruyne. Yeah, lovely play. See, not only is De Bruyne being the one to score goals and connect play in the midfield, but he's also the one dropping back when need be. The ball goes over. Alisson clears the ball away. Oh my days. City are all over him. Mental. City back on the ball here, slowing the game down. It wouldn't surprise me if they just hold this off. They don't have to take as many risks. They're chilling. This has been some game so far. And you can hear the City fans go around the ground as well. Be some game to be at, wouldn't it? What do we all reckon from here? Who predicted City wins? Oh, God, you're probably looking lightly. I think this could be a 2-1 City now. I'm not going to lie. 2-1 City or maybe 2-0. Liverpool have, like I said this in the first hour when we were speaking, the game will be judged from the first 10 minutes. And I'll tell you this right now, unless Liverpool get their act up together, they're finished. It's over for them. This is not the usual City. No, sorry, this is not the usual Liverpool, shall I say. Oh, no. Jesus trying to get a penalty here. Nothing given. Yeah, they'll have to take a look, yeah. Imagine VAR awards it and they... This is an opportunity for 2-0 now. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, no, I don't think they're going to take a look. The referee's given nothing. Liverpool back on the ball here. Mo Salah. Yeah, man, he needs to turn up. Salah's been ghosting lately. Bernardo Silva, that's beautiful. He just runs around the... Mate, he runs around the midfield, creates, and never loses the ball. You've got to give it to him. Anyway, City back on the ball. De Bruyne is playing deep now. He's just running that midfield. 10 minutes gone.
In the Champions League quarter-final during the week. Phil Foden teeing him up a couple of minutes or so after coming off the bench. Bruyne is the man of the moment for Manchester City. And for Sterling to chase. Alisson thought about coming, then dropped back.
I don't know where we go from here.
Takes care of it this time.
I do not know where we go from here. There we go. The teams are updated. Robertson goes back to Alisson. Yeah, Liverpool have been rattled. They're not playing their usual self. But having said that, against Watford, they weren't brilliant. Have Liverpool been in their prime as of late? Oh my days. That's rubbish from Jesus. He should have gone to the ball there. Liverpool back on the play. Robertson, Mane, playing a bit more fluid. Fabinho in the midfield. Guys, I tell you what though, Salah might be finished. Salah might be finished.
Robertson, nicely done. Here is Thiago. Henderson. Salah. Alexander-Arnold outside of him. Salah again. Scored an absolute beauty at Anfield in that 2-2 draw earlier this season.
Mo's done it in other games. I just don't know what's going on with him. Anyway, the ball goes back. In the reverse fixture, it was a 2-2 draw. I was at that game as well, at Anfield. Van Dijk.
I think the way that Pep set him up today with De Bruyne in that just a bit of an advanced position. At times he got 4 up front, City.
Oh, God.
De Bruyne is just wandering basically wherever you want to go.
The ball goes through. They're going down the left side down. Oh, Sadio Mane. What are you doing, mate? Should have taken the ball down. Not good enough. It's just not good enough from Liverpool. I think City go and win this 2-0 now. They're definitely keeping a clean sheet. Anyway, here come Liverpool in the attack. Thiago's pinging it over to Trent. Yeah, there's not a chance. No way. This game, yeah, good defending. Yeah, I think City have... Robertson got the ball in. It's back. Diogo Jota. Oh my God. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. And Jota goes like this to the City fans. It's 1-1. Are you serious? And I'm the one sitting here thinking this game is going to City, no problem. 1-1. Oh my God. I'm such a mug. I'm such a mug. Never write Liverpool off. Oh, goodness me. What a goal. Trent gets the ball in. Diogo Jota. Deflection and it goes in. Absolute carnage. Carnage in the away end. What did I say? You can always rely on the Portugueser. Great finish, but terrible defending from City. Pep's got to be gutted with that. Yeah, that is what Thiago Alcantara does. Simple. Oh my days. What a turnaround that has been. What a game we got in our hands as well. 14 minutes in, 1-1. Guys, a quick reminder, if you want to win the £60 giveaway, I'm going to allow entries because it's drawing. Like this stream, subscribe to the channel. Both free to do and easy. You can do it now. And leave your score prediction in the live chat. And you can win 60 quid. Send me a screenshot on Instagram. I'm going to give it away to a couple of you lads. So I'll be looking out for the comments after this. Here comes City. What do you reckon from here? What do you all reckon in the live stream? I didn't go because I'm currently in Berlin. Would have been a cracker to go to. Jesus. Good bit of skill. Fabinho pings the ball over. Ah, not good enough flick. Thank you, Nicola. Happy birthday. Really appreciate that. Up the TDL. Up the lads. Diogo better than Ronaldo. What's everyone's predictions now? Are we seeing 2-1, 2-2s? How are you watching it? I'm just watching it on TV, mate. I don't know what channel it's on around the world, but yeah, it's decent. He wears the number 20 running down the left. The Portugal Diogo Jota chance of going round. Son for Golden Boot. Do you think Son seriously stands a chance for Golden Boot? Right, City playing around the back here. John Stones goes out to the right side. Kyle Walker pings it over. Raheem Sterling! Takes it down. Gabriel Jesus! Saved by Alisson. What a game so far. 16 minutes gone. Oh, I'll tell you what. Not bad piece of football there. They're not going to score from that angle unless they absolutely thunderbolt it. I'll tell you what, City are pressing Liverpool right to the back line.
Good move again, right on the shoulder, Sterling.
Lewis, thanks for 179. 2-1 Liverpool, he reckons. Remember that for the prediction. I went 2-1 Liverpool as well. That was actually my prediction.
Many trophies together at Barcelona and then at Bayern Munich. The two face each other here at the pinnacle.
Virgil van Dijk goes out to the left side. Robertson. He's going to drive with it. No, he's going to ping an early ball over to Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane! Oh, Salah! Saved by Edison. No problem. But if there was a real connection on that, could have been 2-1 Liverpool. They're trying to move the ball so quick. It's mental how quick they move the ball. Like City take their time, build it up slowly. You see them on the ball a lot more in this match. When Liverpool on the ball, they're thinking, okay, how do we create a chance?
Are willing to play those high lines. They've both got brilliant defences, so it's difficult at times for me to criticise that. But I just think sometimes they do take the chance, especially City. That ball was 20 yards away from Robertson when the line was formed, and it just encourages the pace of Liverpool to run into those green spaces.
Alisson on the ball there. Edison. Oh my God, here comes Kyle Walker.
Was in stride. Rodri.
See, have a chance here. What do you reckon? Someone says it's going to be 0-0. Someone's forgot what the actual scoreline is. 3-2 Liverpool win. I'd love a 5-goal thriller, to be fair.
Stones for Manchester City. Here's Walker.
Yeah, Kyle Walker. Aimed at Kevin De Bruyne. Van Dijk. Van Dijk clears it.
As he would, Anthony Taylor playing the advantage, there was none, and it's a free kick to City.
Where do I watch it? I don't know what channel it's on for everyone, but I'm just watching it on TV. And so far, it's been a decent game. 2 goals in the first 19 minutes, which is quality. But having said that, it's been very quick moments. It's not been an open game. City playing quite cagey, quite slow. But having said that, so far it's been cracker. Kyle Walker up the right side. Good chance. Cleared away from Virgil van Dijk, but it was aimed at Foden at the back post. 19 minutes in, corner ball. Some good play. Lots of space for City on that right side, I've noticed. Lots of space. Phil Foden to take the corner. Could you imagine if this goes in? The place will go mad. Here we go. Ball's in. Headed away. It's taken down by Bernardo Silva. Early ball in. Yeah, it's caught by Alisson. 20 minutes gone, still 1-1. Fabinho.
Drop of the shoulder from Martip and finds Fabinho. Here's Jordan Henderson.
Trent takes the ball.
Alexander-Arnold.
Henderson on the turn. Yeah, thrown in the middle of the pitch here. What's everyone's score prediction as well? Not just for the giveaway. Like, what do people actually reckon will happen? Is Salah going to drop a masterclass? Or is he just going to drop another howler? Because I don't know what's going to do. I don't know what he needs to do with his recent form. Who's going to be the next goal scorer and what minute? Let's go for that. Alisson on the ball there. Liverpool just trying to hold on to it. Yeah, City win it back. Mistake from Liverpool. Plays into Raheem Sterling. Oh, he's too slow with the movement. He's got to take a touch quicker. Bernardo Silva is space though. Ball's in. Headed away. On the edge. Deflected shot and another corner ball to Manchester City. People reckon a Mane goal 40th. Kevin De Bruyne 22.
Liverpool trying to pass out from the back. And his presence wins the ball back and puts Liverpool back line under pressure again.
Salah 33rd. If Salah scores, it'll be really good for his confidence. Foden. Did he? I swear he missed the chance last time at Anfield. Do you remember it was just, he had that amazing opportunity and it just went wide. Anyway, the ball goes in. Alisson catches it. Trent on the ball. Plays the ball into the feet. Taken by Bernardo Silva. Pass one. Yeah.
Alexander-Arnold doesn't have the best of starts. I know he's involved in the goal, but in possession, generally he's been poor. Now he's at left.
Foden's through on the left. Oh, but there's no one in the box. No one in the box. Someone reckons Fabinho's going to score in 39th. I wonder who'll take the penalties. Oh, by the way, Salah on the break here. With space. No, you're never going to beat him like that. Mo, what are you doing? Why are you trying to beat Kyle Walker for pace? He tried to tap it in front of him. Oh, I don't even know. Might have been a pass. Either way, I don't know what's going on with Liverpool. All I'm saying is thank God they took that Jota chance because they've not been great so far. Come to more Celtic games. I'd love to come to a Celtic game soon. It was a great atmosphere last time. I saw you had a big win the other week as well. Oh my days! Guys, I don't think you realise what just happened. Ederson nearly miskicked it into his own net. Tell you what, sometimes these Brazilian goalkeepers, they're so risky on the ball. Even Alisson last week at Benfica had to take a fake shot to get it round. I think it was what's his name? Darwin Núñez. Both the keepers played with such aura and so confident about it. It's mad. Here we go, Liverpool. Now he's offside. Yeah, I don't know why it slid down. Anyway, Phil Foden. Long ball from Cancelo. Aimed at Jesus, and he's used his body well there. Maybe that's part of the reason Pep played him today. Used that bit of presence. And he's gone down.
Here's the heart in the mouth moment.
Oh my days. Yeah, this Edison chance. He took a fake shot. Jota's coming for him. And he just about got it clear.
He always looked in control, didn't he?
Apart from there.
I mean, swear, I mean, this is on the goal line. And if Jota got there any sooner, the ball's in the back of the net.
Here's one of those high lines from Liverpool on the free kick. Be 20 yards away from the ball.
De Bruyne.
Curls it in.
Liverpool player, high line. Oh, they've missed it. Yeah, I think Liverpool tried an offside trap there.
Very well worked.
Come to a Dundee United game. Good shout. Yeah, let's watch this City set piece. I think it's onside. But they all just waited. Either Liverpool were just switched off.
But that's the risk Liverpool are taking. Setting up such a high line.
I don't even know. Not good enough from Liverpool at the moment. They seem off it. Gabriel Jesus, little tackle on Robertson there, and he's fuming as well.
Somebody's on me. I'm right on the touchline. There's nothing I can do. I can't even give it you back because you're being marked.
Liverpool are having terrible trouble with the City press at the moment, but they know it's coming.
Come to a WSL game. I do actually want to go to a women's football game. I would have loved to be in that Barca Real Madrid one. That had like 92,000 fans. Crazy.
Alexander Arnold, too straight for Salah, dealt with by Cancelo.
Anyway, here comes City. Cancelo. An old firm. I'd love to do an old firm.
City's passing game. He wants to get involved in everything. He's been out of his box twice for no reason. Left one to sort of roll across his goal line.
Diving header outside of his area.
City going to win 3-1. Liverpool are not playing that good. Yeah, well, City are more on the ball.
He's got his coaching.
They played, yeah, they made better attacks. They could have scored 2 or 3 already. I still think, though,
It's not really been in the game so far, is he?
I don't know, I still think overall,
He's not been as dominant as he normally is.
Yeah, just trying to find a space for himself.
Raheem Sterling, man, why always in big games is he missing these chances? Like, it's got to be so annoying if you're a City fan. Even for England, he scores his big chances, right?
Against Martin.
Phil Foden. Rodri goes over.
Being provided by Kyle Walker.
John Stones.
Stones.
Going to line one up. Nice, switches it.
Ahead of Salah. Little weight of pass to Cancelo. Trying to go on the outside of
Cancelo. Yeah, good defending.
By the Egyptian. And Andre Mariner, the fourth official, is now standing in the City technical area.
Good
Every
defending.
time he turns his back, Pep goes onto the pitch again. Still in play. And Walker's making a good run around the back here. On the right-hand side for Manchester City.
Phil Foden whips it in.
There he is.
Kyle Walker. God, they ended up in the box. It just landed for him. None of them wanted to shit. Why didn't they shoot? Are you going to see Barca in the Europa final? Yeah, they'll defo. I don't know. Who does everyone reckon Europa League's going to go to? Rangers Braga second leg would be mental. That's a good one. That could be a good one, you know. But I'm thinking PAOK Marseille as well. But there's not going to be any away fans. So, yeah, Rangers Braga second leg could be a cracker. West Ham, do you think they stand a chance? They've got to beat Lyon away from home first.
Just done him, gets there a little bit early, knows he's coming in and he just rides the towel.
KDB free kick, 43rd minute. Very precise, that. Frankfurt will knock out Barca, says a Gladbach fan. Are you saying that just because you got your German allies? You want the German clubs to do well, don't you? Even if you are Gladbach.
A lot better than Liverpool's passing out from that back.
Berlin derby was fun, to be fair. I'd love to go to a Dynamo Dresden game.
Bruyne with this free kick.
Oh, De Bruyne's ball was rubbish there. What can Liverpool do? Trent and Mo Salah. Trent shoots. No chance. Edison didn't even save it. He saved it with his chest and didn't even catch it. Like, talk about confidence. Where is Thogden? He's in England. I'm flying back to England tonight, so Thogden will be back. What video do we need to do tomorrow? Do we need to do our, we need to do our deciding Champions League predictions. So that'll be the video tomorrow. Champions League predictions decided. Go to Galatasaray Fenerbahce. I swear that game was today.
Getting some power on it, but not getting.
What's the score in that game?
Sound like a man who's had a few attempts.
Can someone tell us the score in Turkey?
Oh, problems here for Liverpool.
Yep, City through. Phil Foden. Cancelo. Into De Bruyne. He's got space! How do you miss that? How do you miss that? What a chance, 29th minute.
From the Etihad home fans, as De Bruyne misses the target.
Well, if you just look at
What an opportunity that was.
but he catches up there. He is just
Cancelo does so well. Picks out De Bruyne beautifully, and he's got space to shoot.
and he just scuffs it.
Yeah.
For him, I think it's
Too
going
near the inside post.
going far post and then whips in his near post.
Alisson's beaten if that sneaks in, you know.
And this is Liverpool again.
City are all over him. They could be 3-1 up. If they took their chances, 3-1, 4-1.
Graham was on about, and he's right. When the ball's running away from you like that,
But like I said, Liverpool clinical.
strike on it.
Liverpool are clinical. Do you think you could get to the final if they're potentially beating the Super Cup? Yeah, I think I can get to the Europa League final. I think it'd be, if we get like I'd love like a Barca Rangers Europa League final. That'd be a cracker.
We're talking a lot about Kevin De
That'd be a
Bruyne,
special
the most
game.
influential player so far in this first half, and his decision making is exceptional. Very rarely makes the wrong decision when he has the ball or with a run. And with that chance there, he made his first run and then checked and made a second run, always looking for space. So clever.
Great feet from City.
Covering his
Phil Foden trying to use his body there.
covering well. Here's John.
Yeah, he's done.
You probably
Matip,
couldn't get
Joel
a
Matip's done
smile
brilliant.
on a player's face when Pep, during maybe Wednesday, Thursday, went, right, this is how we're going to set up. And Kevin, would you like to have a free roll?
31st minute, still 1-1. It will be 2-2. City will score before half time, and Liverpool will play good second half and score a winner. 3-2. I don't know. I can't see after watching this game, mate. I don't think we're watching the same game. Maybe they'll turn on it. Maybe they'll turn it up for the second half. Klopp's got to really get into him. Yeah, shout out to all the other scorelines so far as well. All the other games in the Premier League. Brentford are back, man.
Jota has never lost a Premier League match in which he scored. In 27, drawn 5.
Trent plays it through to Salah.
Salah. Wants it.
Ah, rubbish Salah, but it's fallen through. Sadio Mane, Robertson. No. Liverpool playing pieces of good play, but for example, the Salah one was a mistake of a pass that went through the City legs. He got lucky, you know. Who is attacking better? It's the lads in blue. Great defending from Trent, recovering that. Considering he's the one part of the attack, and to recover it as he did. Amazing. Yeah, Salah taking the ball down. Brilliant there. Ball's through to Sadio Mane. Long from Henderson. In the box. He has to be careful. Oh my God, could be a chance. Jordan Henderson. No, he's bottled it. He's bottled it.
Wonderful thing about this game is everything's right on the edge, isn't it? Some quality, extraordinary quality in terms of the passing.
Jota scored for Liverpool. Yeah, we know. Thoughts on Shrewsbury? Solid team.
Making an excellent interception. Kyle Walker doing that when Mane fed Robertson. Played with such high quality.
So I said, stop putting Liverpool down and be 50-50 on the game. I can't. I mean, look, I'm saying whatever's in front of me, and Liverpool are on the ball less. I've predicted Liverpool to win at the start of the game. I even said that in predictions. To be honestly fair, City have been better. I don't think I'm wrong in saying that, right? Am I wrong in saying that?
Interesting, the two goal scorers, Lee, Jota and De Bruyne. Jota's playing a very similar role, albeit his starting position is different. He's trying to find that space that De Bruyne is having a lot of success in from a Liverpool perspective. Flick on by Thiago under pressure from Rodri, but Rodri finds the ball at his feet, and here's Bernardo.
City back on the ball. Great feet from Foden. Drives through the midfield. Gabriel Jesus on the right now.
Needed it earlier. He's drifted into an offside position. Still Jesus. The switch is on out here to Cancelo. Back defending is Salah.
Here we go. Good chance. Good chance for City here. But they're taking their time. There's no rush. The second half will be a lot better, I reckon. For me. Come to an Everton game. That'd be quality, to be fair.
Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne. Taking their time. I'm 21 now. What's that?
One player in red who's not really settled yet.
Come to Dublin. I went to Dublin recently. Someone said Trent can't defend, but he's been doing well today. Cancelo shot! Oh! I thought that went in. Honestly, I thought that went in. Unbelievable. Cancelo over the last like 10 minutes has been getting a lot more attacking. Yeah, it's a long ball over from Bernardo Silva. Taken down well. And the shot that is deflected off... Was it deflected off Trent? Yeah, it's a corner ball. Deflected off Trent. Here we go. Ball's whipped in. And it's gone out, and City are just restarting again. They don't need to rush it too much. Kyle Walker. Play the ball through to Phil Foden. And City are chilling again. I think that was, I think the Lino raised his flag there anyway. Who do you like more out of the two teams? No, I like everyone in the Premier League the same. Come to Denmark for the Bromby Copenhagen derby. Yeah, I'd love to be fair. Sterling lost the ball out there. Robertson heads it on. De Bruyne. Oh, my days. What a chance that was.
Once again, failing to clear their lines. Liverpool trying to play out from the back as they normally do very successfully.
Liverpool are not themselves today. Especially defensively. Robertson just awarded them the attack. Here we go. Corner ball for Manchester City. Now, this would be the perfect time to score just before half-time whilst they're being dominant. But they need to be wary of Liverpool on the break. And it's cleared away well by Liverpool. Oh, my days! The ball's gone through all the way to the end. Jesus has won it. And slapped it into the back of the net. It's 2-1 City. I can't believe Jesus got on the back of the end of that. 37th minute. And it's 2-1 City. Unbelievable. Manchester City proving again and again why they are the favourites to win the Premier League. And why they've done it so many times as of late. Great ball in from Cancelo. Ah. But VAR will check it. VAR will check it. Great ball from João Cancelo. It's such a searcher. Why is none of the Liverpool defenders keeping up with it? That's my question. Where are the Liverpool defenders? Nowhere to be seen is the answer. Oh my days. City are in... They are in cruise control. Not only are they winning 2-1, but they've also been dominant in this game. They've been dominant. Liverpool straight off the get-go running forward. Mo Salah's going nowhere. Man, this geezer's doing nothing. What? Oh yeah, it was off the pitch. I think Salah needs a break. I'll be real. They've just checked VAR. It was onside. Trent Alexander-Arnold can't keep up with Jesus. And then Cancelo puts in that lovely ball. That's the greatest thing about Cancelo playing left back is he can put those inverted crosses in. And that was a peach. That was so good. City are in cruise control, man. They're loving it. Right, I'm going to go get some water, guys. I'll be back in a sec. Unbelievable game. What a match.
Brilliant quality. It's as ragged, and there's another example, as any performance that we've witnessed from Liverpool in a long time, perhaps since
Right, we're back.
the dark days of their title defence when they were so injury-ravaged.
Here we are. 39th minute. Jurgen Klopp has a mission and a half to get out of this one.
Still 7 minutes to go before half-time.
I don't know what he does.
Foul by Sterling on Thiago.
I don't know what he goes from here.
This team is a hugely dangerous team, and it can play badly.
I think the problem for Liverpool is just too much European and football abroad and travelling.
All credit to them when they were 1-0 down.
They're not robots.
Before half-time, they've been outplayed, outfought, outpassed, and outthought in this
Belgian Fan TV, you going to the World Cup? If so, see you there, mate. Mate, I'd love to go to the World Cup, but it's whether I can find accommodation and flights. It's looking tough. I'll be real. But thank you for the donation, and I hope to see you out there, mate. Matip is, yeah, going back to Alisson there. They can't afford to make any more errors. Defence have been switched off. Henderson. Bernardo Silva's getting booked. A little tug on Andy Robertson there.
No need for that. That might come back and haunt you later on. Stupid.
Yeah.
Certainly a telling off at half-time.
Silva didn't need to do that.
It's funny with Liverpool, I think they've been 5% off their game. Only a couple of them. The others haven't had the opportunity to really impose themselves on the game.
Here we go. Liverpool through. Yeah. Alexander-Arnold took the shot. It was saved, but the linesman has raised his flag. And in the 40th minute, it stays 2-1. I'm trying to judge this game, and I just think City are on top. I'm going to the World Cup. Germany fan, love that. It should be a good laugh, Qatar. It's not that well run as an event. You know, the fact I can't find accommodation that's affordable, and any other fan can't. You know, and it's all the hotels have been instantly sold out for the people that like working there. It's not really a fan. You're losing a fan's love for a sport if it's like that.
Given away by Cancelo to Henderson. Mohamed Salah running at Cancelo here. Henderson got and then forward in this attack. Liverpool. Van Dijk.
Virgil van Dijk.
Thiago.
Yeah, good work there. Liverpool getting back into it. Andy Robertson on the left. Everyone's squealing as Liverpool play the ball around. Salah plays the ball through. Sadio Mane. Oh. But why is Salah not in those attacking positions? Why is it always Mane today? Salah is dropping a stinker.
Better from Liverpool.
Gabriel Jesus proving to be a good substitution as things stand. Sorry, well, rotation into the team.
I'm so happy, I'm willing to stay forever, he said. I'd sign a contract for 10 years. Might find one on his desk in the morning if the score stays like this.
Not a bad job on your CV though, Brazil, is it? If you're after another job after that.
Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Manchester City, Brazil. A little push in the back there by Robertson on Jesus, but Taylor happy that wasn't a foul.
Long ball over to Mo Salah.
Well tidied up by
Good feet there from Bernardo Silva. And now City will go. They're taking it down so well. Phil Foden plays the ball over to Raheem Sterling. So close. So close. Great ball from Phil Foden. He knew his teammate was there. And he put it in a dangerous spot. Simple as. Carl Walker's going to go back and recycle it. Guys, remember, if you want to win the £60 and you entered our giveaway with your score prediction in the comments, you have to make sure you subscribe and like. If you don't, you won't win.
He has to go to ground there, Martip, and actually does his job in the end. Ricocheted off Foden, and it's a goal kick.
We're talking about quality crosses and quality last-ditch defending. This is brilliant. Foden's really growing into the game. Look at him playing with his head up, and he just uses Martip.
Oh, I tell you what, I think it's Andy Robertson's defending from that cross is so good. They're coming up the left, and then as the ball comes in, He just gets a little touch on it to stop Sterling finishing. Brilliant. Toby, thanks for the 179. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully. I think I will be at that one. Liverpool through. Diogo Jota is through on goal. He's gone down. It's a brilliant tackle. That was incredible. Who was that? Laporte, I believe. Unbelievable tackle. It's one of them ones where Jota's waiting to be fouled. Jota, yeah. The ball went through there and Trent had to trip up Sterling. Don't know if he's going to get booked. Last and 7, thanks for the 179. How you doing? I'm saying 3-2 City final score. Oh, mate, I tell you what. That's a good prediction, 3-2, to be fair. I think maybe City 3-1 after watching how this game is going. But they are clinical, Liverpool, on the break. Marcus Music, thanks for the €2. 3-2 win for Liverpool, I feel. If that happens, I will get a Liverpool tattoo on my forehead. Right here. No, I'm joking. I'll get it on my leg, so you can't see it. I'm that confident it won't happen.
This is one of those, Graham, isn't it? De Bruyne, space, eye line.
Oh, my days. City just hit the post from the free kick. Yeah, it's offside anyway. But Laporte, a low free kick comes in. He gets a touch on it. Alisson saves it onto the post. It just shows, I know it's offside, but it doesn't matter. They're causing real issues. And that was offside as well, Jota. Fuming. 2 minutes added on, and then half time.
Need to find a way, Liverpool, of getting those front three into the game more. Jota's got to drop a little bit deeper.
Sid Gent, thanks for 179. Who do you prefer, Tottenham or Arsenal? I have no choice. Just I like everyone the same. Bolton's my team. England's my nation. Those are my favoured clubs. Ah, Foden. Just putting it into a place there where no one was. Jesus.
These long diagonal balls, the switches of play are catching Liverpool out here consistently. Foul on Mane that time, belted into the back of the net by Phil Foden.
Yeah, it was a good strike from Foden there, but he knew the whistle had gone.
Jurgen Klopp is in.
Daniel plays. Thanks to the 8 SAR. Don't think we did not forget about the Foden trim. Oh, mate. Oh, God. £12.34. Do you like City? So what? If you donate £12.34, I have to say I like City. What is it? What's going on to the comments? No, the Foden trim I should have done. I remember that. I could have pulled that off for a little bit as well.
Go over the top, looking for the run of Mane, tidied up by Stones. He's behind you. Here's the message from the City fans to the port with Salah, a yard or so behind him. Got it half clear.
That's half time.
And breathe.
Yeah.
What a half of football. Kevin De Bruyne with the early goal.
De Bruyne with the early goal. So as things stand, look, they got points on the screen. Manchester City will be on 76 points. Liverpool will be on 72. City lead 2-1 with goals from De Bruyne and Gabriel Jesus, whilst Jota scores 1. Interesting. Tell you what, it's been a good half. It's been a good half. Okay, look, let's analyze it. No time to waste. No time to waste at all. What a half. Right, let's go through it, shall we? Who do you reckon's got the highest rated? It's a good question. It's a very good question. Personally, I'm going to go Kevin De Bruyne. And it doesn't surprise me because he's a big game player and he scores in these sort of moments. So yeah, let's see. Let's go back. Here we go. Here we are. There we go. Right, let's go. As things stand, 2-1. Goals from Gabriel Jesus and Kevin De Bruyne. But the thing is, like, if you look at the standings, the difference in it is unbelievable. Like, there's not a chance Liverpool win the Premier League if the game stays like this. Liverpool at least need to sneak a goal. What does Jurgen Klopp say at half-time? Well, he says to the boys, you've not been up to scratch, but there's been a lot of games at the moment. You've, first of all, got to be sympathetic. It's not hard. Sorry, it's not easy out there. The players will be finding it difficult. But they've been moving it too quickly. They're trying to find this perfect, they're playing a lot of long balls to Sadio Mane, and he's struggling to take it down. Diogo Jota took his goal well. Salah's been absent. I'd fully back bringing on Luis Diaz. He's the one who's been firing him in against Benfica. He shined compared to Salah in that game. So why is Luis Diaz on the bench? Why can't you just go that little bit more attacking? I think part of the reason they did as well, Liverpool played that formation against Benfica, where it was like 4 attacking players. Let me show you. And maybe they did that so they can do that in the attacking motion if they do end up losing to City. Take a look at this. Oh no, they didn't. They dropped Jota. Yeah, because they obviously brought Jota on for Salah, Firmino for Mane, Henderson for Thiago. Okay, I see. We'll take a look at it. On form, there's one man that stands out in this Liverpool team, and that's Luis Diaz. And the Colombian's got an incredible record as well. There's no 14 goals, 4 assists in 18 matches there. In the Premier League so far, 2 goals in 6 games that he started, which is still decent. And then in the Champions League, he's scored 3 goals and 1 assist. So he's a man on form. You've got to get him on the field. Look at that. Scored for Colombia as well. And did they play the 4-3? Yeah, they did. Got a good connection with James Rodriguez, interestingly. But Luis Diaz is a man who's ready to come on. So I think that's the change they need to make. In terms of Man City, they should just try and continue to do what they're doing. They're going to win this game if it stays like this. They want to be a little bit more clinical. Raheem Sterling should have scored. He'll be gutted he never took that chance. I don't know why in the big matches it's always like this. He's been good as well recently. 1 big chance missed. I think Gabriel Jesus, I roasted it at the start. But it's a genius move from Pep Guardiola. People thought he was overthinking it and saying Riyad Mahrez should have played. But once again, he's proven why Pep's the manager and the fans are the fans, right? Because that was such a good move. 1 key pass, 1 big chance created. He loves playing Liverpool, and he's done it again. He has done it again. And then Phil Foden for me. He's been only 20 touches, like 1 dribble attempts. That's it. It's a shame. I think we could see more of him in the second half. I want to see him score today, Phil Foden. I'm a big fan of him as well. Kevin De Bruyne got that goal. 48 minutes. He loves a rivalry or a big game to turn up on, and he's done it again. You've got to give him credit where credit's due. And then we've got Rodri and Bernardo Silva. For me, Bernardo Silva is just one of these guys that just, mate, it's just a joy to watch him. He's got an assist, 47 touches, very involved. 0 accurate passes out of 1, but he's only, there's definitely of that more to come. He's played a lot of long balls. Look at how many dribble attempts. 3 out of 5 dribble attempts, but he's attempted 5 dribble attempts in 45 minutes. Let's compare that to Salah, who should be attempting dribbles. Oh, wait. 0 out of 1. So he's not had a successful one. That just shows how much more involved Bernardo Silva is. And look at possession, 54% for City, but I'm real, it feels like 60%. But thank you for donations there. We'll shout you out in a second. Yeah, 46% for Liverpool. 7 total shots to Liverpool's 2. 4 on target to Liverpool's 2 as well. So double what they've got. 1 shot off target, 2 blocked shots. 0 for Liverpool. So Pep Guardiola has fielded an 11 that he knew would do well today. Foden, Sterling, Jesus, Silva and De Bruyne have both been excellent. And João Cancelo, that assist for the second goal. My God, it just pinged through and it fell perfectly to the back post where Gabriel Jesus took his chance so well. Mate, this geezer's a joke. I wish I had him on fantasy. That's all I can say. 12 times possession lost. But who cares when you're basically playing like an added winger. He even hit the woodwork once as well. Definitely more to come from João Cancelo as well. But Liverpool need to bounce back. Matip, Van Dijk, Alisson, all mid-low 6s. Trent 6.6, Andy Robertson 6.3. Yeah, it's not good enough. Not good enough at all. Average all around the midfield. Mo Salah got a 6.3. I think this is one of the worst performances I've ever watched of the Egyptian. Simply not good enough. I don't know if he can change it around in the second half. I don't know what he does from here on in. But there's change needed. And it's needed immediately. I'm going to be completely honest. That's how I see it. So, there we go. And then we've got... Who else we've got? Thiago Alcantara. He did really well for their goal. He was like the sub-assister. Played a really good long ball. He needs to be more creative. Just get more of the ball and just try things. He's definitely someone who can have an effect on this game. He's played at all sorts of levels. And Jota, clinical as always. What's that now? 5 contributions out of 6 games? In like different matches too. But it's simple. Get Salah off. Bring on Luis Diaz. That's the change that has to happen. I'm not even joking. And for City, I'd keep it the same and then maybe consider taking off Raheem Sterling for Grealish or Mahrez later on. Put Foden into the middle. And look at the Premier League standings as things got head on. Carnage. Absolute carnage. Man City will get their 24th win to put them and gain a 4-point gap on Liverpool. You know, there was a really big gap earlier on the season and then it closed down and now it's going to grow again. Mental is all I can say. Great opportunity for all the lads to run away with it. The lads in Blue Moon. So let's see. I want to actually have a look at the fixtures. I don't know if we can do that. Let's go over to Liverpool's fixtures. So, considering now there's a 4-point gap, they've got to play Benfica at home, which is definitely winnable. Man City, Liverpool in the FA Cup again. How do we reckon this one's going to go down? They literally face each other exactly the same again next week. So whoever wins today, we all know the other team's going to win the FA Cup game. It's guaranteed. I'm actually telling you. And then the rest of the Premier League matches for Liverpool are United at home, 3 points. I'm joking, no. Liverpool, Everton, they'll probably win that as well, I can't lie. Newcastle, Liverpool, winnable. Liverpool, Tottenham. Yeah, that's one you never know. Villa at Villa Park can always turn up. The Saints, they'll probably beat them. And Liverpool Wolves, they'll win that as well. So that's a set of games. It's some of them are iffy, most of them winnable. And then for Manchester City, here we go. I've got Brighton at home. That's 3 points. Watford at home, another 3 points. Leeds away, you never know, but I think it's another 3 points. Newcastle at home, come on. West Ham away, you never know. And then Villa. So City have clearly the easier games. So they just have to get over this one final leap of Liverpool and then they're fine all the way till the end. And they can rotate their team in those games as well. But they've got to be a little bit careful because they don't want to rotate their team too much. Because if Liverpool win and they bottle one of the matches, it's interesting again. So we'll see. I wouldn't change a thing though. I wouldn't change a thing. Let me know in the comments. Would you make any changes if you were Pep Guardiola? I'm unsure. Is there any more games this week? Let's see if there's any more games this week. Thank you for the donation. We'll shout you out in a second. Yeah, the next match is, round 33. So next week, Tottenham, Brighton. Lots of European football midweek as well. This is the last one. Lots of, Tottenham, Brighton. I swear Brighton sometimes cause a problem to Tottenham, but not this season. It's not been an issue. United, Norwich. Tell you what, United are finally going to win a game. I think they'll win that one. There's loads of cancelled games next week. Bloody hell. Southampton, Arsenal, Watford, Brentford. They're ahead. Who got the goals for... Did anyone come on for Leicester? Harvey Barnes and Iheanacho came on and did nothing. I've got both these two lads in my FPL team. And they're both being focused on European football. It's just doing my head in. It really is. Ademola Lookman scored the all-important goal to win them the game against Palace. They did go goal down at the end, but they scored 2. It was enough. Brentford smashed it today. Ivan Toney, Bruyne and Mbeumo both getting a goal and assist. Look at Brentford players, honestly. And then Norwich. Timo Pukki, Lise Malou. That's a game I didn't expect to go that way. Burnley nearly relegating themselves. 4-point gap now between 17th and 18th. Similar to the 4-point gap we have at the top of the table between 1st and 2nd. So, yeah. Fair play to both these sides. Mental thing. And Villa 0, Tottenham 4. Heung-min Son. He's actually looking at... Let's look at the Premier League top goal scorer run, actually, as well. That's going to be crazy. We're nearly back underway for the second half, so let's just go back. Here we go. Let's check if we're back underway. No, we're not back just yet, but we will be in a second. So, we can go back to the football. Here we go. We've got Chelsea. What does everyone reckon for Chelsea in the second leg of the Champions League? Are they done for after the 3-1? Comment down below. Put in the live chat. Because I think they're finished. I think they're finished. Could you imagine they come back, though? It would be carnage. It would be absolute carnage. And I think the 3-1 gap is a little bit too much. Antonio Rudiger and Edouard Mendy dropped a stinker. And I was at this match and I just thought, bloody hell, Benzema is just a level above. Is Benzema the best striker in the world? Live chat, let me know. Who do we compare? Lewandowski, yeah. Harry Kane, at the moment, yeah. Who else we got? Mo Salah, can't put him on his level. Mo Salah's more of a winger, though. Ronaldo's not on Benzema's level. Lukaku's not on Benzema's level. So for me, I put 3 up there. Benzema, Harry Kane, and Lewandowski. That for them 3 for me. Didn't Mason Mount just absolutely smash it for Chelsea? This is a result I didn't expect. How did Southampton get battered 6-0? 6-0? Like, that's a little bit too much. Do you know what I mean? Mason Mount dropped a masterclass after a bit of a poor Real Madrid game. It's got to be tough for those Southampton fans. Timo Werner as well, brace. Havertz scored as usual. Havertz's record lately has been incredible, may I just point out. Even though, you know, Chelsea have had their problems on and off the pitch, he scored in that loss, smacked Southampton. He bagged a goal even for Germany in international break. And look at that form before it began as well. Kai Havertz, what a player. You've got to rate it. You've got to rate it. So as things stand, I don't know. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to work out if Liverpool can get back into this game. Just to mention one more time before we start, Diogo Jota and Gabriel Jesus have been on form. I want to see more. I think Robertson's been poor. I think Mo Salah's been the worst on the pitch, and Raheem Sterling has not been taking his chances. Edison's got to be careful with. He's got the ball at his feet as well. So let's get back to the second half and find out what's going on, because I'm sure it's starting now. Yeah, it's just about to start. What's everyone's prediction for the second half? There is still a giveaway going on as well, which is going to be fun to keep up. I think it's going to be goals. I think there's going to be goals. So that's the thing. When you've got an interesting second half, it could go either way. If City score one more, the game's gone. If Liverpool score early, maybe a cheeky Jota brace, and then build on with potentially a winner from Mo Salah, Mane, or one of the other lads, then they could start to build it back. So either way, it's going to be tasty. Which way will this one go? Let us know in the live chat now. Get them in. Score predictions. Final moment. Final chance too. £60 to be won. But make sure you've subscribed. If you don't subscribe to this channel, which is completely free to do, by the way, then I can't award you with the giveaway. 3-2 City. CR7 all the way. What's everyone saying? 4-1 City. 5-1 City. You boys are... Come on. That's too far. You boys are going too far with it now. I'm seeing a lot of love for Benzema in the comments, which I like as well. What a gunman. What a striker. LMR 4-2. I'll look out for that. We're underway again. I feel like I'm in the ground. I'm joking. Liverpool are back out. Are they back out first? I wonder how much Klopp has screamed at him. Does Klopp go in with a sympathetic half-time team talk, or does he go hard and angry at them? Because if you go hard and angry at team fatigued, it's not going to work, you know? Daniel Azevedo, thank you for the $5. My mate is going to unsubscribe to your channel because he said Luis Diaz over Salah. Mate, I'm saying Salah's doing nothing today. Bring on Luis Diaz. I'd rather have Luis Diaz on the pitch right now. If Salah goes out there and drops a masterclass in the second leg, in the second half, they'll take it all back. But it won't happen. Luis Diaz is a better option. Do we not agree? Guys, you got to back me in the comments. I know Messi is your GOAT, but you do actually have any respect for Cristiano. Yes, I do. I've got respect for Cristiano. Although, I've lost a bit of respect after he hit that kid at the Everton game. That was quite mental, shall I say.
Certainly need to play out better, be more secure
Right. Fishy boy Commando. What a guy. $2. Thoughts on the PSG front three recently clicking? Yeah, it's too late. But you got to remember, it's clicking against Clement Foot and bloody, you know, Paris FC. You know, there's no real top team. I'm not talking about PSG there. There is actually a Paris FC. You know, there's like a team there. Anyway, I think City are just going to run away with this. Maybe 4-1 win. I think Liverpool may just firm it and accept that they're not going to win this game. I don't think they stand a chance no more. It's Pep ball after all, right? Pep's going to prove today why he's one of the greats. There we go. Liverpool on the attack. Sadio Mane. He's not going to score. He scored! No! 46th minute! Oh my days. Oh my gosh. They're still announcing the lineups. And it's 2-2. Whatever Jurgen Klopp said, that stuff worked. Unbelievable. Guys, that is such football from Liverpool as well. Trent to Salah. Salah got the assist! I look like such a mug. I look like such a mug right now. Oh my days. Salah got the assist and Mane got the goal after they've been... Oh, mate, I'm just going to pack it in. Maybe I shouldn't bother. Oh. It's a brilliant finish, by the way.
Absolutely brilliant.
And a great pick out from Mo Salah.
There's the contrast on his 30th birthday.
But there we go. Who wins it now? Who wins it now? Does it just end 2-2? Where does the game go from here, guys? Tell us in the comments below.
You wonder if the tide has turned here. Still early days in the second half.
You better apologise to Salah. Tattoo it is. Oh my god. I said I'd get the tattoo if Liverpool win 3-2. Oh no. I'm going to be down bad. I'm going to be down super bad. You know what? Maybe I'm going a little bit crazy. I'm going to go top up my water. Have a bit of a breather. Because right now, I'm actually worried. No. Here come Liverpool. Jota on the left. Guys, I apologise. I'm sorry. I still think City will win the game, though. I still think City will win the game. Everyone's saying karma. What do you mean? Oh. No, I tell you what. Never write off Liverpool. In terms of how clinical they are, it's crazy. They just score goals when they need to. Jurgen Klopp, whatever he said at half-time, it's worked. Jota. Oh, my days. No way. Robertson. Yeah, nobody there. Right, I'll be back in a sec, guys.
Well, he's every right to look up to the skies and say, where was the centre forward then? Because an absolutely brilliant ball from Robertson. It was too good for his forwards, but what a start. They'll go back to Mane.
What a start to this game's bloody amazing. Bloody brilliant. It is bloody brilliant. Here we go again, 49th minute. City fans, what change would you make now? Someone says Sterling off, Grealish on. Do you think Jack Grealish has the capabilities in a match like this? He's not proven it. He's not proven it in any big game for City. I know he scored a couple goals off his shin pad against Norwich, but, you know, that's different gravy. Let us know in the chat.
Liverpool have won their last 8 away games in all competitions. It's the longest run in their history, including the last 4 in the Premier League.
Foden off, Grealish on, says a City fan.
15 away games in the league. They've scored 2 or more in 16 now.
Not Grealish. People don't want Grealish. Yeah, but you've got. I mean, you spend that much on a footballer, you've got to try and use him. Jack isn't for City. I agree. Grealish is #1 in the world at being bad. Nah, it's just not been his. He's too focused on his Gucci collaborations, isn't he? But fair play to him for that. It's pretty sick.
Just trailing Alexander-Arnold.
Trent's pinged the ball down the line. Sterling is going to score a great and fabulous goal really soon. Mate, if he does, I'll be very happy because I'm English. And I've seen him do a lot of great things in the Euros lately. And I hope he keeps that up in Qatar. Maguire calls handballs for his own teammate. Yeah, I need to watch that Everton United game. You guys have reminded me. On my flight back tonight to London, I'm going to download Match of the Day. What was the game of the weekend? Because I missed it because of the Berlin Derby. What was the best game this weekend? I'm sure it was... not including this, because that's not in Match of the Day. I don't even know what it could be.
Liverpool now in the start of the second half is the front three are much more connected, linking up well.
Oh yeah, Southampton Chelsea 6-0. Mr. Gucci Grealish. Hey, where's my Gucci deal?
Liverpool haven't won here in the Premier League since November 2015. That was a couple of months into Jurgen Klopp's reign by 4-1. They did win here in the Champions League, of course. Robertson, Salah's on the back.
Oh my days! Cancelo, howler. The ball fell through to Mo Salah there. Yeah, the ball just hopped through to Mo Salah. Liverpool, it's a scrappy one in the midfield here. Jota off, Firmino on. Yeah, Bobby Firmino loves a big game. Oh my God, Liverpool. Salah. Oh. Jota one-on-one. He should have taken a touch there and proper leathered it. Salah's become a creator now. He's not looking to score. He's just looking to chill out. Might have been offside. No, I think he's on because of Kyle Walker. Cancelo's defensively looking a bit shaky. When the ball fell through to Salah there, it was a bit worrying. He's so good at attacking, he makes up for it though, doesn't he? Hopefully we'll get Fossey next season. That'd be amazing.
Here's Laporte. Turns back to his goalkeeper Edison under pressure from Jota. Now Rodri. Will drop off a little bit in this movement, but then Henderson springs out.
Mane for Diaz. Yeah, could be a good option there.
Walker sprinting down the right flank.
Yeah, I'd keep Salah on. He's looking very good this second half. More of a creator he's adopted. Kyle Walker put the ball in there, caught by Alisson. People are saying Mo is fasting. Yeah, but so is Benzema. And he played the best game I've ever watched of football alive. You know what I mean? I'm never having that excuse of like, you know, players can still prove that they're top footballers even when they're fasting. Benzema probably like deserves the Ballon d'Or, can't lie. Who's up there with him? Yeah, people are saying Benzema broke his fast 13 minutes before the game. But do you really believe 13 minutes is enough time for you to have a proper meal? The geezer would have had water and a paste. Like one of those athletic, like energy pastes. And yes, it helps. But there's only so much you can do to really make a difference. If you wanted to have a proper meal, you'd have to go 2 hours before the game. Yeah, Lewandowski could be up there. Someone said he had a steak. Did he? No, that photo going round. That wasn't 13 minutes before the game. Come on. Have you ever tried to play football and you eat like 10 minutes before? It just doesn't work. You just feel sick. If you play football, you realise. You can't play football 10 minutes after eating. Benzema would have had like nothing, but yeah. I reckon he wins the Ballon d'Or this year.
left-hand side, found beautifully by
But
Liverpool.
I think Real Madrid need to win something crucial for him to prove it. So, is La Liga enough?
Challenge. Henderson couldn't quite get there.
I think Real Madrid stand a chance in the Champions League. I'm watching this City-Liverpool game and I'm thinking, neither of these teams are outstanding. Bayern Munich is shaky this year.
Almost got in there.
Both these teams have a mistake in them defensively, is what I'm trying to say.
And the decision that
Honestly, I'd back Real Madrid in the Champions League.
Yeah, obviously they're a bit rattled
I know it's
since
a
the, start of
wild
the second
card,
half as
shall I
Liverpool
say.
were start of the first and taken them
But I think they've got a good chance.
settle into their rhythm again. Try to work
Benzema
out
can't
how
perform
they
like that in the
can
Prem, Tom. I'm sorry, that's
bypass
not true.
Liverpool's press, which
He
is
did it
much
against
better.
Chelsea, so how could he not do that in the Prem?
Alexander-Arnold, Jota.
Yeah, that's a good point. Ballon d'Or's decided by the Champions League. So if City win it, De Bruyne gets it. Let's be real. Because at some point, De Bruyne needs a Champions League. If Liverpool win it, then it probably is Salah. If Real Madrid win it, it's Benzema. You know, if Villarreal win it, it's Danjuma. Can you imagine? Carnage. Yeah, Barcelona are back as well. No, people are bringing up this 4-0 Barca. You know, Benzema wasn't on the pitch. He was injured that game. In fact, that is a compliment to Benzema even more. It shows how reliant they are in their team. And how bad they are outside of him. People always say, people like to defend footballers like, they've got a bad team around them. He makes that team good. That's when you become world class. Scientists say you have to wait at least 30 minutes before a sport. There you go. And football is bloody tough. 90 minutes as well, running.
Almost a hand in the face. That's ball from Jota. Or De Bruyne was clean through with an early ball from Jesus. It didn't arrive, but he is fouled. It is a free kick to City.
He couldn't get his head up, Jesus. He won the ball.
When does the Ballon d'Or get
Tried to his head up
picked?
to see the run of De Bruyne.
I think it's...
And by the time he did look up, I think he would have seen a lot of red
When does it get
shirts.
picked? Yeah, there's nothing really going on in the game right now. I think there's a free kick in the middle of the park.
A booking
But
there.
it's slowed down at that 2-2. This could be a full-time 2-2, I'm not going to lie.
By Jota.
Got a Celtic fan in the stream. Salah has scored the most Premier League goals in the hardest league in the world.
Hello.
Yeah, I know. That's part of the reason why he could deserve it.
Should have been.
Go watch a Plymouth game.
We agree on something fantastic.
Who do you think will win the...
There, second time today.
Yeah, Benzema only has an energy bar, apparently. Maguire for the Ballon d'Or. You know, I was on the train in Germany and everyone was just roasting Maguire. Like, I always love to hear the perspective of fans of, like, Hertha Berlin or, like, another club abroad and how they see the Premier League and now our English players. Being an England fan, yeah, we joke about Maguire in the Premier League, but, like, everybody around the world jokes about him. I genuinely feel for him. He's become a meme in football for just being clumsy. And like, everyone defends Ronaldo. Even in Germany, like, they love Ronaldo so much. And he's never played for a German club or anything like that. It's just, I don't know, it's just one of those things. Fossey for the Ballon d'Or, that's facts. Yeah, do you know what? I've actually got more scared of France for the World Cup ever since, you know, Benzema's been smashing English teams. Oh, Trent. Trent tried to find a way through 2 City players there. Couldn't do it successfully.
Foden sent it into the midfield. De Bruyne with a fabulous touch. He was fouled.
Right, here comes City.
Advantage being played.
De Bruyne is down though, so they might be finito. Bernardo Silva bags the room.
They're stretched here, Liverpool.
Here we go.
Foden a little too close to him on the edge of the penalty area.
Bit of hold-up play. Trying to work a way in.
Squeeze it through Jordan Henderson.
Lewandowski the best. Yeah, if Bayern win the Champions League, then he defo wins the Ballon d'Or.
But he certainly will, Arlo.
But winning the Bundesliga is already done. But it's not that hard. Still, it's a trophy.
Bernardo. Foden.
Foden whips it in. Cleared away.
By Van Dijk. And again by Henderson. Excellent strength from Salah to hold off Bernardo Silva. Jota gives the ball away again.
Yeah, Liverpool get the ball back here. Jordan Henderson.
Again, and he gives it away.
Hello from Inter Miami. I'd love to go and do like a US tour. A South America tour as well. That'd be top class. I want to go see some football outside of Europe. Would you guys like videos like that? It'd be cool.
All sorts of space on the left-hand side.
Yeah, his first thought for Jota is, can I hit it for a centre forward through on goal, and once you see that that's not on, then it should have gone out to Robertson. But did I just see something that Alisson just not pinged a ball to Alexander-Arnold, who was playing centre forward, and he was through on goal? It's just a crazy game. That's not the game I used to play.
An hour gone.
Yeah, 60 minutes into this game. This game is weird, right? Such a quiet. The game goes from so quiet to all of a sudden a big moment. Here we go. Gabriel Jesus. Beating his man. Beating two man. And beat the keeper, but Van Dijk was there to block it. Wow, Gabriel Jesus has been amazing today. And he was being questioned as to why he was starting, and he's proven everybody why.
Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant awareness when he received the ball. He was looking.
Yeah, I'd love to go to Mexico. Spring break there as well right now.
Ball falls kindly for Jesus.
Tactical manager.
Cover there, and he just pulls it back. Opens himself up.
Thank you for the donation. Do a USA vlog. I'll get you a press pass if you'd like. Mate, that'll be amazing. I wouldn't even get a press pass. I'd like to be in with the fans. My friend is currently in... Oh, where is he? Dallas? Was that the Dallas game last night? Did Dallas play last night? But what I find so funny about the US matches is, like, I saw my mate's story, like, you see more Liverpool and United t-shirts than Dallas at a Dallas game. How mental is that? Think about that for a split second. Crazy. Phil Foden.
Successful defending by Alexander-Arnold.
I don't know, I've ever watched a game with a smile on my face for 62 minutes, and I fully expect it to stay there for the next 30.
Right, here we go. 63rd minute. Still 2-2. Probably going to end this way as well, right?
Just tell me one of your jokes, that'll do it.
Long ball over from Alisson, taken well from City. They recycle it. Rodri, the pivot to De Bruyne. Plays a lovely ball through to Raheem Sterling. Will he finally get his goal? He does! City score the 5th of the game to make it 3-2. Yeah, where did the defence go? But hold on. That went through Alisson's legs as well. What a goal. De Bruyne, what did I say about De Bruyne? The geezer's actually a joke. Kevin De Bruyne is one of the best players in world football. And I did tell you Raheem Sterling would get the goal. I did tell you he loves it. He's been feasting lately. I don't think that's offside. That's onside. That is onside. No, I know Gabriel Jesus is in an offside position, but is Raz really off? Given offside. What? That is so close. Just because in his stride he was leaning forward as the ball went. Crazy. That is crazy. I'm being called a mug. That was close though. That was close. Yeah, corrections disallowed it. Oh, absolute carnage. Tell you what. Will we still see a winner in this game? Let us know in the chat. What's it going to end? 3-2? 3-2 either way? Yeah, that was a very close decision, not going to lie. Phil Foden. Bad ball there. No address on it. Liverpool into possession.
Balboa boxing bout, isn't it? Two sluggers just throwing punches at each other.
It's like, honestly, when it comes to games like this, it's like a game of chess. In the next 30 minutes, we will determine only one winner.
next 25 minutes here are going to weigh heavily on the destination of the Premier League.
My score prediction. Tough one. I'm going to go City. Liverpool have the ability to catch them on the break and just score one quickly. But City are more dominant and they have more possession and they have had more shots. And they just got a goal disallowed. So I'm going to go 3-2 to Manchester City. And the scorer of it will be, I want to say Foden.
Perhaps previous seasons, Bernardo, Laporte.
Pep screaming. Gregson, big up Thogden. What do you make of the Tottenham turnaround and top four heading? Mate, first of all, great to see you in the stream. It's been a while. Tottenham have been immense lately, mate. They've been absolutely brilliant. And Arsenal, couple losses on the bounce has basically meant Conte's going to bring it home, isn't he? Diaz coming on, finally. He will make a difference, I'll tell you that. I said it at half time. I have a question. If Messi carries Argentina... Hold on. Argentina to a World Cup title, then he deserves the Ballon d'Or. Yes. If Messi wins the World Cup, yes, of course he deserves the Ballon d'Or. More than ever.
Diaz will come on, by the way, gentlemen, for Diogo Jota. Switch in position for Sadio Mane. We'll have to wait and see. Cancelo's ball towards Foden is cut out by Alexander Arnold.
Mo Salah pings the ball over to Mane.
Henderson.
Yeah, Argentina they're not a favourite for the World Cup, but they do stand a chance. People are writing them off in the comments like, nah, they're decent. Salah's done so well to get around João Cancelo. Not so great on against Bernardo Silva. Trent, ball in. Cleared away. Now City will counter. And there's so much space. De Bruyne with the perfect ball. Will Raheem Sterling do it again? And this time it might stand. Oh no, Raheem. Raheem just uses his body. And yeah, Van Dijk's obviously stronger than him. He didn't even go down.
Salah again, end to end. The head of these two extraordinary football teams going toe to toe here.
That was rubbish from Raheem.
Van Dijk of just understanding your position and getting total control of a difficult situation made it look so easy.
Liverpool building something up here.
Made Sterling look like
Matip. Alisson. Alisson's going long to the left side. Nobody there. Don't know what he's doing. Will this game decide the Premier League result? Probably. Yeah, I think so. Where are you watching it? In Berlin?
You very rarely see him have to go to ground to make a tackle. Because he just uses,
think Son could be in the top 10 picks for the Ballon d'Or. Yeah, top 10, definitely. He's been very underrated this season.
He's one of them that just, the reading of the game is everything to him. And he runs only if he has to.
At the moment, Luis Diaz may be setting a Premier League record for time spent waiting to come on, waiting for the ball to go out of play. Well, he might be brought on now.
Is there a possibility one win then lose other games?
Jota off, Luis Diaz
there we go.
on,
So they've gone with Jota out the front three options. Yeah, Henderson. Is he coming off?
Jota scored his 15th
No, coming on, I see.
Actually got 5 in his last 4 Premier League starts.
Is Thiago coming off?
Here's Luis Diaz, a man who's made quite an impact.
Yeah, Luis Diaz is on.
Signing in January from Porto.
City needs to get Mahrez on. Good point. makes sense to be honest.
It'd be quite good when he said.
What do you think of Macedonia? I think they're underrated country. I really like their support against Portugal. It's fun.
Inside the final 20 minutes of an enthralling game of football.
Here we go.
Henderson. Looked like a suspicion of handball right in front of Anthony Taylor. Diaz. Robertson on the underlap. Mane on the edge of the penalty area. Lovely switch to
Mo Salah.
Salah on his left
He's
foot.
done well.
Salah, it takes a-
Oh! Cutting on his left foot. Deflected off the City defender.
He's not seen it, Anthony
Seen
Taylor.
it now. 3 Liverpool.
How has he not seen that?
Maybe. He can't guess though. If he doesn't think he's hit anybody, he can't guess. It just comes off his thigh. And if the linesman can't see it from this side, then you can't give it. You can't ask for VAR.
It's come off the arm of Laporte.
The thigh and it's gone wide. And as I said, you're not always in the right position as a referee. You can't see everything.
Surprised they won't go to VAR on something like this.
Easy for us because we've got 8 cameras to look at.
And we were right behind it, weren't we? Brilliant bit of play again by Liverpool, though. Yes, having an instant impact and the ball out from Mane to Salah. Again, got it out to him early. That allows him to set that run off. You know he's going to cut inside, but stopping him's another thing.
City go long up the right. Aimed at Raheem Sterling. He takes it down. Ah, just can't take it. Give it to De Bruyne there. He's free. City going a little bit more direct, I would say. Oh, he's done brilliant. Sterling's done so well. Jesus is free on the right now. Oh, you've got to give that back to De Bruyne, who's completely free on the edge of the box. 72nd minute. That's a howler. That's a howler.
The pullback's on. There's no doubt about that. Just watch De Bruyne's position. He's high up in that 10 roll as we see.
You've got to do better than that.
And then he goes, and his space is in front of him. He's already shouting for it. And to be fair to Van Dijk, he just holds his run a little bit, almost stopping the pullback and encouraging the shot. And again, that's just good defending. He knows where the danger is. He just slows his run a little bit.
Long goal kick there from Alisson, almost sprung Diaz and Salah through, intercepted by Cancelo.
Here comes City.
And here comes City through
Bernardo Silva up the left.
Fabinho.
Who do you think will win the Prem if this ends a draw? City will win the Prem. They've got easier games. Unless they have a complete howler. We'll see. And it also depends how both these teams do in Europe.
Sensing the danger, Thiago here. Has been more energy from Liverpool in the second half. A miscue by Mane, but it works out quite nicely for him. It rolls to Henderson, now Salah.
Do you think De Bruyne can win the Ballon d'Or? Absolutely. I think if Man City win the Prem or the Champions League, one of the two or two of the two. Great run from Cancelo there, just kept going.
Left backs have changed, haven't they, Graham, since we packed him?
Particularly this one, he's right-footed. Scandalous.
Yeah, the older commentators are just talking about how
I wouldn't have played for 6 months. They would have lost complete trust in me.
fullbacks have like changed so much over the years. Cancelo's basically a centre mid as well. Someone's getting angry because someone's spamming about Oldham. Freiburg scored against Frankfurt, 2-1 to Freiburg. Wow. I want to do more. I want to do more German football. I do enjoy it. It's good laugh.
And it's wonderful to see players of this level playing at their full potential. It's impossible to call how this game's going to end.
Well, Raheem Sterling is the man to make.
Yeah, 75th minute. Raheem Sterling's coming off here. And for one final chance, guys, if you did enter my giveaway earlier to win £60, dollars, euros, there's going to be 2 winners announced at full time. You have to ensure that you've liked this stream. Just click the like button, make that grey sign go blue. It changes colour when you like it too, just to give you that bonus. And subscribe. Very simple. To the channel. Thogdad is, he's chilling. No, I'm joking. Thogdad is back in London. I'm currently in my hotel in Berlin. I was at the Berlin derby yesterday. Go watch the video if you haven't already. I'm seeing a few Germans in the comments, to be fair.
not saying he's settling for a draw, but there's no need to
Which
rush
is,
the game, is there?
you know, obviously pretty cool.
Suits City more than Liverpool, doesn't it?
Sides face each other next weekend at Wembley, don't they, as well, in the FA Cup semi-final. Here comes Mane.
Mane driving with the ball.
On the right-hand side. He's found. Diaz is at the back post. Inching forward.
Get the Oldham guy out.
Spotted here by Alexander-Arnold. Diaz.
Here we go. What can Diaz do?
Stones out of position. Thiago. Henderson was making a run towards the edge of the penalty area. He goes square here to Martip. The run being made corner of the penalty area by Alexander-Arnold. Here's Salah.
Salah.
They
Matip.
missed a trick there, Liverpool. Stones was out on the right wing, and Henderson, as you pointed out, Arlo, had made that wandering run at
Fabinho.
the full position he was in. Bernardo Silva was marking him. Goal, and he wasn't goal side either.
Naby Keita's getting ready to come on for Liverpool. Salah. Henderson. Gets the return from Alexander.
Henderson. Corner ball, Liverpool.
The corner.
Imagine Liverpool win it after all this, I tell you.
Good movement ahead of the ball. Quality decision making again. Mentioned that a lot this afternoon.
Naby Keita readying himself down beneath us. We're hearing that he will come on for Jordan Henderson.
What's your dark horse for the World Cup? Uruguay.
Have had a lot of success from set pieces.
Uruguay is my dark horse for the World Cup. Trent.
Alexander-Arnold into the area is Henderson.
Henderson on the volley, nothing from it.
And away goes Kyle Walker. Ahead of him is Riyad Mahrez. Henderson with perhaps his last act.
Yeah, I think Henderson's coming off now. 78th minute.
Indeed it is. Comes over the captain's armband to Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah, Henderson's off. Van Dijk becomes captain.
Tactical.
USA are my dark horse. Do you think USA stand a chance?
You know what we get from Henderson, I think.
I'd like to see Australia at the World Cup. Are they qualified now? Yeah.
Games that he does play from time to time. I think Klopp uses him.
Thogden, do you want Wales, Scotland or Ukraine in the World Cup? Obviously, Ukraine would be a great moment for them.
Bit more legs. Fresh
I
legs,
think it will be
I'm a big
Scotland.
fan of Jordan Henderson. I think he's very
Who do I want?
underrated.
Wales.
Passing is superb.
Wales because I think we'll beat them. Scotland because they're most likely. And obviously, yeah. Best of luck to all three. Pedri or Foden? I'd go Foden. It's close.
Stones.
People always say English overrate players, but you should see how Barcelona speak about Pedri. I mean, they love the geezer, like, ridiculous amount. I think they're a similar level.
Kept that ball in play.
I think Foden edges it.
Of the player running in.
John Stones. Looking for Riyad Mahrez. Finds Rodri.
Yeah, City on the ball here.
Dispossessed.
Oh, no.
Here goes Diaz.
Luis Diaz up the left.
Keita in support here. Closed down by De Bruyne.
They're building up something here. Fabinho.
He can't find Salah. They regrouped beautifully there, Manchester City. That was a dangerous situation. Foden left on the ground. Ball over the top. It was a challenge by
What a chance that was. Some good play.
Anthony Taylor.
What a chance that was.
Thiago waits it towards Diaz, but well dealt with by Kyle Walker. 79 minutes have gone by in a flash.
'80th minute, 2-2. 10 minutes left. Will we see a winner? That's what I'm waiting for.
Bruyne finds Cancelo.
Oh, it's nice to see PSG are back. They're playing some really good football.
Quick, Hogan a kiss, pat on the back. Off you go.
Thogden, whose side are you on, Russia or Ukraine? I don't think it's a side, mate. It's very simple. You've got to back Ukraine. Mahrez. De Bruyne.
The cutback. Only as far, sadly for Manchester City, as Joel Martin.
Sadio Mane.
Yeah, Mahrez's first touch is a thing of absolute beauty. That's a good ball by Mane into Thiago.
Some good play.
Such a lazy touch, doesn't it? Effortless. And just cushions it on the outside of that boot. Martin takes
City
up a
take the ball.
really
Here we
good
go.
position to intercept the cutback again.
Mahrez or Sterling.
Jack Grealish.
Mahrez, let's be honest.
He's getting
Mahrez is a lot.
in. I think that says everything
He's
about
got a
the
lot more sauce.
approach of these two managers, really. There's an
He's got a
element
lot
of
more sauce.
stalemate.
But I think Sterling could be a better goal. I don't know. I'd go Mahrez edges it. Theo, do you think Trafford will stay at Bolton? I think I don't know. Maybe one more year, maybe not. He'll probably get some good options. Really good goalkeeper, Bruyne as well.
Jesus, the layup was on to Foden. The challenge from Alexander Arnold.
Yeah, Bolton will stay up, but we're mid-table. We won't go up. We won't go down.
Given away.
Oh, Luis Diaz, howler. It's funny. It's a weird time to play. Both teams want to score, sort of, but don't want to concede. I've seen these happen before, and it will end 2-2. I'm sure of it.
Mental effort needed because the levels of concentration.
Bernardo Silva drives brilliantly.
Fabinho with the challenge.
Now Fabinho's been booked.
Which I imagine will lead to a yellow card.
And I think he might get a second yellow.
So Bernardo's going to need some attention.
Or maybe he's not been booked. The reaction
Well, it's a
was if he was.
and then that pace to drive towards that space. I mean, that has to.
I can't tell.
He's passed him. Oh, that's not a yellow card.
It is. He's just giving one now.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Somebody's just had a word with him then, have they?
He's listening to your commentary.
Something was reckless. And it's Jesus who'll make way for
Yellow card for Fabinho.
For the shoulder, what balance he has. Sprints off the field. To warm applause. Scored City's second.
Which football team do you support? I support Bolton. What do you think about Liverpool interest in Gavi? I don't see him leaving. I think Gavi will stay at Barcelona for a while. He's got a lot to learn, Gavi, too. I must say, though,
Firmino is going to come on for Liverpool.
what was I going to say? Yeah, Jack Grealish is on the field for City, and Firmino is about to come on for Liverpool. So both teams playing all their main chips, shall we say.
Heavily weighted on this left-hand side of this free kick. It's quite central, the free kick. So
Pep Guardiola was linked with the Brazil job this week.
Yeah, what's that about Pep Guardiola and Brazil?
Happy, I'm willing to stay forever, he said. I'd sign a contract. Defending by Mane, it's a goal kick.
That is mental.
And Mane,
Thought, did you prefer Di Maria or Mahrez? I'd go Mahrez right now. Di Maria is slightly older, so it's not really a fair comparison.
Mane does enough to get his body in the way. Doesn't need to win it there. Just needs to stop Rodri getting a touch on it.
scored 46 seconds into the second half.
JJ Kocher, Frankfurt, Paris and Bolton legend. That is spot on, Nico. Klopp's having a word with Salah. He needs to get back in the game. Mane comes off after a good performance and a goal, right? No, sorry. Yeah, no, he got the second. Set up by Salah.
Here at the Etihad, it's 2-2. At the moment, honours even.
Here come the Reds. Oh, big tackles coming in now. Thiago.
Well, De Bruyne, it's a free kick.
Big tackle on Kevin De Bruyne, who's in pain.
referees give free kick against Thiago.
Interesting one.
Sorry, against De Bruyne.
Look at that.
Some big tackles flying in, I tell you.
It was on the yellow card.
Yeah. I mean, look at the Thiago misses the, but that's the other way round.
This is one of those strange anomalies of VAR, is that it's not a sending off offence, so VAR doesn't get involved.
Yeah.
Yellow cards, but in essence it would have been a sending off offence because it would have been a second yellow card. Evens up things up, I suppose, from the phantom corner 20 minutes or so ago. Inside the final 5 minutes now.
Liverpool midfielders putting some lunging tackles in the moment. Cancelo. How many minutes left? We're in the 86th minute.
Waving for the ball on the left-hand side. It's too strong for him. Overhit by Rod.
Aimed at Jack Grealish there.
Lost its rhythm a bit, the game, hasn't it?
I want to see, yeah, the game. I'm falling asleep here, guys. Sorry if I'm.
Slightly distracted by the fact that they've given so much, and as the game draws on,
I'm not at home. I'm in Berlin.
rather than take too many risks.
I'm at the hotel in Berlin, and I come back to London tonight, and then I'm off somewhere again tomorrow. Can anyone guess that destination? Have a little guess.
Comes up against Kyle Walker, who anticipated that situation well. And for Foden to chase. And Dyke's header falls here to Riyad Mahrez. Grealish lurking in a dangerous position on the left-hand side. Mahrez forced back though by Thiago. Here's Bernardo.
Here we go. Grealish. First touch is good. Out to Cancelo on the left. Ball's in, deflected. Out by Matip. And we're now to 88th minute. Both teams are happy with the draw, I reckon. But that kind of decides City, doesn't it? You're kind of giving City the Premier League in a 2-2.
Rodri.
Maybe needs to change his position a little bit. He's having to deal with Walker.
Still going.
What does everyone reckon?
Ball breaks here to Rodri. Foden's all alone on the edge of the 6-yard box. Behind him, and Martin got a touch. Given away by Liverpool. This is encouraging for Manchester City in the closing stages.
Yeah, they need to fire up this game a little bit.
Cancelo.
João Cancelo. Ball in, nobody there. But it's always with those searching balls that it might just end up at someone's head at the end.
City for the winner.
What do you think about Salah contract? Well, clearly that's on his head as well.
He cuts inside and meant to be crossing that, just overhit it. But
I want to see Haaland in the Premier League next season, man. So much. I watched Haaland in his best ever game as a footballer, and I will continue to bring that guy luck. When I watch Haaland play for Dortmund, the guy performs. I'll tell you that right now. At home. I watched him 3 times. He scored a last-minute winner against Hoffenheim. He scored a brace to smash PSG first leg Champions League knockout. And then the 3rd time was away, and Ajax won like 4-0 and he was rubbish. So usually I see Haaland drop a masterclass. But watching a player live, you guys will realise, when you actually are inside the stadium, 90 minutes of football, Haaland's one of the best footballers in the world. He's up there with Mbappe. He is. I'm seeing a lot of people underrate him right now. So I can't wait for him to get back and start smashing it.
The man shall pass, but never together. And his mantra.
For once, great philosopher once.
If the Ballon d'Or was like next week, who would win it?
Inside the 90th
Good
minute
question. You can't ignore Salah's goal scoring record in the Premier League this season, even if he has had 4 or 5 bad games. You know what I mean? So,
Absolutely.
don't know. It's a tough one. Anyway, let's talk about this free kick.
All sorts of shots in his locker. The knuckleball, the bend. And Alisson knows that. That's why he's got to look
90th minute. Free kick to Kevin De Bruyne or Riyad Mahrez. It's taken by Mahrez. Oh! Tell you what, considering this is meant to be the biggest game in football, the atmosphere isn't great.
Too much of it, didn't he, Mahrez? With that left foot.
I'm not going to lie.
Target to hit. Oh, tremendous.
But Mahrez just hit.
On this as well.
If that went in, that would have been insane.
Hit the outside of the post, doesn't it?
4 minutes at a time.
If it stays like this, gentlemen,
Haaland's heart not in it at Borussia, apparently.
title race in your view.
Advantage City, as we said before. Point suits them.
Why is the atmosphere so dead? No, but it's not. But like neither team is singing. Like everyone's just standing. Like
What it does do, it keeps.
maybe I'm watching too much European football now, aren't I? Like I'm getting too particular with atmospheres.
Salah,
Firmino.
Firmino. Bruyne tries to bring the ball away. He challenges Fabinho.
Oh, here we go. De Bruyne might be in trouble.
It's a free kick to Liverpool here in the 91st minute. No further
Van Dijk's raging that isn't a yellow card. But Liverpool have a chance. But they won't throw too many men forward because they don't want to be hit on the counter.
Still a bit baffled about the Thiago De Bruyne collision earlier, but this.
Yeah, it could be panic.
Yeah, I mean, that should be a yellow card as well. But he's been relatively consistent with the bar that he's set for these sorts of challenges.
Something over with these two on the ball. Robertson, Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, not gonna lie, the atmosphere's
Wherever they want it normally.
like you guys are saying. I'm sure people are feeling the pressure, but it doesn't mean the biggest game in the world should have the worst atmosphere, right?
There's a nervous air.
People still sing at Champions League final. Of course, they're worried.
Alexander-Arnold has placed the ball down
Anyway,
with precision. Robertson is
92nd minute.
The Alexander-Arnold.
Trent puts the ball in. Ah,
Headed by Rodri.
good defending from City, to be fair.
Towards goal.
Once again, this is proving that both teams are just better defensively today, especially in the second half.
They've defended really well in those aerial duels, City.
Allison looking for Luis Diaz. More good aerial play
Grealish
by Cancelo.
drives.
Grealish.
Amazing bit of pace by him, but loses out.
Outside. Held on to the ball.
Ah, howler.
Firmino making a run.
Mo Salah on the ball.
Salah now, down the right
Still
hand
Mo
side.
Salah. Nah, he's tapped it to in front, but he will get a throw in from it.
The City penalty area.
Oh, Pep is absolutely furious. The ball from Grealish should have gone. And then he's
People are saying Haaland signed a deal with City. I don't believe that until it's confirmed, you know.
behind him, no need to drop off, win the ball back and go again. But it's been pulsating from the first minute, hasn't it?
Here's Martin. Thiago. Space out wide here for Robertson. That's closed down quickly by Kyle Walker. Robertson again. Now Diaz. Here's
Liverpool
Thiago.
building something up here. One of the last attacks of the game. And City defend it. Liverpool get it back. Fabinho.
And then by
Again, both teams are just having... Both teams are actually nervous on the pitch.
De Bruyne. Slides it.
Oh my God, City! City are through. Oh my God, they messed it up. That was the chance.
What an opportunity.
De Bruyne's ball through to Mahrez. That was the moment.
By City, and that player, Kevin De Bruyne, who's been outstanding.
But again, yeah, De Bruyne proving why he's so good.
Deserved a goal, deserved a finish, and Mahrez getting himself into a position where he felt the chip was the option.
Hold on, let's take another look at this. So De Bruyne drives around. I mean, De Bruyne's had Fabinho on toast all day. And he plays a perfect ball through.
Defense open.
Oh, Mahrez bottled it. What a chance that was as well.
Sees those passes. I don't think anywhere in the world than De Bruyne. Some of the
Yeah, it was brilliant defending from Matip. Got a touch on it.
and round the corners are just
That's full time. That is full time confirmed.
High five.
Yeah, lots of love between Pep and Klopp. Well, they will see each other very soon.
And intensity.
Good game.
But perhaps tailed off late.
Good
on.
game.
There's the top two. It's as you were.
So a 2-2 draw means City 74 points, Liverpool 73 points. Confirmed. There we go. There we go. Mental game, guys. Mental game. But nothing decided as of just yet. It's gonna take a lot more from one of these teams to win the Premier League. But it's been it's great to be back live streaming. Hope you've all enjoyed it. Had a little chat about football and stuff like that. I wish you all the best. Have a good one, and hopefully we can sort something soon. I've got a flight back to London today, and then I'm off somewhere again tomorrow for some more football. The football don't stop. It's a fact. So yeah, we'll have a good laugh anyway. And by the way, big shout out. I told you 2-2. Yeah, if you predicted 2-2, send me a screenshot from when you did it before the game on my Instagram. I did see quite a few of them, so I'm sure a couple of you will get that right. And finally, the Berlin derby. If you've not yet watched the video on my channel, please go watch it. It was a quality game, to be fair. Really enjoyed it. And yeah, it was a 5-goal thriller. The pyro scenes was like, the atmosphere of that ground was way better than at Etihad. That's all I'm saying. And like, considering it's, you know, nowhere near the caliber of match, there's not as money in it, as etc. You know, the players go right over to the fans at the end of the game and speak to him, home and away. Even the one that lost 4-1, they left the shirts. I don't want to ruin the whole video, but the team that lost went over to the ultras. They actually left their shirts with the ultras to basically say, like, you played so bad in that, so you got to get rid of it. Anyway, it's a good video, and it's great to be out here in Germany. And actually, I'm pretty thankful. So I had a flight originally booked to Manchester to get out to this game, and I had a ticket as well. And I ended up giving it to a mate because Berlin cancelled my flight to Manchester. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise because, yeah, it was a decent game, but the atmosphere didn't seem as good, and there was no real winner. There was no real story, like massive storyline. Like, nothing's proven yet. If someone won that game, they arguably could win the Premier League, right? So, Mahrez, that chance at the end was an absolute. That was the cream of the crop. But thank you so much for watching this video, this live stream. Great to be back. Maybe I'm going to try to start post more Formula 1 content on the old Thogden Does F1. If you know about that channel, then go subscribe to it. If you don't, then maybe I'll start posting on there. I've been following F1 very closely this year, so I might start doing some predictions, reactions. Let me know what you think. Anyway, enough from me. Thank you so much. I'm going to see you all very soon. Tomorrow, I'm heading somewhere new. Well, I'm going to London tonight, and then somewhere else tomorrow. Mate, all these flights, I need a good sleep in. That's what I'm going to say. Take care, guys. See you in a bit.